All right, everybody, we are live for AEW Revolution 2025. And look what do we have here kicking off the show. We're starting off with the banger itself. We got Hangman Page versus MJF. Now, I was expecting this match to actually be, one of the closing matches. But here we are kicking things off with this match right here. And so far, it seems so good. Great to see everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. That's right. Great to see everybody. And you know what? We're not late today. We're gonna be blaming daylight saving for it, right? And these sunglasses. We're gonna blame daylight saving and sunglasses. I heard that Trump was trying to get rid of daylight saving. By the way, I'm not sure what really happened, but it's still around. It shouldn't be around. I'll tell you that it shouldn't be around. It's a mess. But here we are. Hangman Page looking to do something crazy at the top turnbuckle. All right, climbing the top turnbuckle right here is Hangman Page. That's right, Andy. It's indeed true. We got Hangman versus MJF right here. And they're, oh my goodness, there we go. Knew this was coming. A moonsault right there of the top turnbuckle from Hangman Page, just like that. And once again, setting MJF back into the ring right here, Hangman Page. Hey, great to see you, Chris. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And Hangman Page once again dominating the match early into it, as we see. There we go. Running over to MJF. MJF sending Hangman Page. Oh my goodness, a kick to the head. And slamming him hard back first into the match right there. Hangman Page in trouble. Crazy ass DDT right there from MJF to Hangman Page. He goes for the cover, but Hangman with a kick out right here. He kicks out. That was a badass DDT for sure, right? Pretty badass. Once again, great to see everybody. Hope you all are doing well. And wow, we're watching AEW after a while, and it's refreshing, right? It's so refreshing to be here. You know what? I was surprised, but they're actually airing live over here on TV for free, even the pay-per-view, which is great. So, yeah. And Kawa right here was again, oh dear. Hangman Page rolls him over the cover, but he kicks out, a kick to the head. Hangman Page in trouble as MJF was going to go for the pile driver, but beautiful. Oh dear, he went for the cover, a near pin, but MJF kicks out at 2.5. Andy, my brother, great seeing you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are having a great weekend so far. Of course, to top it all off, we got Revolution right here, which should be a great pay-per-view.
Here in Los Angeles, show respect to both athletes. This is the thing, Tony. MJF chooses to ignore seemingly moments like this when he is being respected by the fans. Well, he's in his own head.
Oh dear. And Hangman Page now with a kick to the chest. Oh dear. And Hangman Page. Beautiful clothesline going for the cover on MJF once again with MJF with the, oh dear. MJF with a foot on the rope, causing a rope break right there. And the match continues just like that. Hey, Hassan, welcome. It's been a while, my brother. Great seeing you. We're here watching AEW Revolution tonight, so it should be good. Great seeing you, Hassan. Once again, welcome to the stream. Welcome. All right, Hassan says he's voting for Hangman Page. So we got Andy here, who's here for Hangman Page. We got Hassan, who's here for Hangman Page. What about you, Ricky? What do you think? Who's going to win this match? Is it going to be MJF, or is it going to be Hangman Page? Let me know. Oh my goodness, Hangman Page showing lack of respect over here towards MJF, spitting in his face before hitting him with a clothesline. MJF is flat, he's down on the mat right now, and Hangman Page now standing on the apron, waiting for MJF to get back up so he can hit him with one of his signature moves right there. And Ricky over here, heel Ricky here for heel MJF, but MJF too smart for Hangman Page. Instead of standing back up on his feet and waiting for Hangman to hit him with a signature, MJF instead chooses to take a tumble, take a fall, and fall right out of the ring right here, and he is down the ringside area. And Hangman Page now walking around the corner, ringside, walking over to MJF. My brother True welcome, and True says it's gonna be Page. Once again, I'd like to apologize for not being here for the 0 hour. I was very hopeful, you know, when I heard that daylight saving was starting, was ending. I think it was ending, right? It was ending today. I was like, I've got this. I'll wake up at 3 o'clock and I'll be live and streaming by 4. But sleep got the best out of me. I couldn't hear any of my alarms. I did wake up at 4:30, took an hour to get ready, and here we are with the main show. Sorry for missing the 0 hour. I did catch up a little bit, and I've got questions. Who is the Rizzler? Like, who is the guy who came out with Orange Cassidy? The Rizzler. Yeah, he seemed too cool for school. What can I tell you? Let me know. Let me know who won that match, because that definitely, it seemed like an interesting one. We got Ricky here saying it's all good. Hearing the Costco guy was at 0 hour. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And we got the cross-face locked in, by the way, from MJF on a Hangman Page. Hangman Page in trouble. Now, we got Hassan, we got Andy, we got True over here supporting Hangman Page. We got Ricky supporting MJF, so it's 1 and 3 at the moment. Actually, let's make it 1 and 4. I'm also over here supporting Hangman Page. Definitely. I'd never support MJF, you know. No matter how heel I turn out to be, Ricky, I'm never going to support MJF. That's right. The sunglasses are back. I was just testing, just trying, just testing the waters, just trying to see if you guys like the sunglasses or no sunglasses better. So, yeah, just testing the waters here. Oh dear. Look at that. Look at that. MJF, of course, has Hangman Page in hold. Hangman Page tried to get his foot on the rope. It seems like he'll be able to get there. There you go. Good stuff. Hangman Page with the foot on the rope right here. MJF in denial, but he has to let go. That's right, Ricky. That's right. You got it, Ricky. You got it. And here we are, by the way. Hangman Page now trying to catch a breather on the outside. MJF rolling out to Hangman Page. Wait. MJF with Tony Schiavone's headphones? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. MJF, he snatches away Tony Schiavone's headset, and he starts screaming into the microphone, he's a nobody. He's a nobody. Yeah. All right, MJF. And now Hangman Page looking for the pile driver on the outside, but MJF was able to get away. Hangman Page now with an elbow strike to MJF. looking to climb the barricade. Looks like Hangman Page wants to go for a moonsault off the barricade, and he does. Oh my goodness, moonsault converted into a pile driver, but MJF was able to roll over and get... Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Wow, what a crazy turn of events. So Hangman Page delivered a moonsault to MJF from the barricade. MJF was able to hold Hangman Page, so Hangman Page, using his weight, was able to switch things over and get MJF in a hold, was able to give him a pile driver, but MJF once again using his own weight to turn things around, and he was able to deliver a pile driver on Hangman Page, and that too right on a steel chair. So Hangman Page is clearly, he's lights out, he's in trouble. Yeah, he's being checked by the medics currently. That was crazy. A pile driver with his head bouncing off the steel. It's crazy. But that's a good quality chair. Didn't give up, didn't break. It kind of looks like... It looks like MJF is hoping this match ends in a count out. Literally, MJF lying in the ring right now, waiting for the referee to count Hangman Page out. That's insane. And we're down to the 8 count. A 9 count. Come on, Hangman Page. Come on. He does it. He does it. You know, he breaks a 9 count. Somehow gets himself back into the ring at 9.5, and MJF ain't happy. I mean, what kind of man would want his match to end in a countout? MJF is not even the shadow of a man, you know, we are. I can say that. And MJF... like screaming around, crying, why not you? Why me? What's so special about you? Yeah, definitely. It's jealousy in full play right now. And now we got MJF looking to finish this match now. So the Angel's Wings been delivered here from Hangman Page to MJF. MJF's down and out right now. What a quick recovery from Hangman, by the way. I was not expecting him to get up from that. So Andy is here. He said he missed a few things. Andy, what we saw moments ago was crazy. We were ringside. Hangman Page was able to climb the barricade, was able to deliver a stunning moonsault to MJF off the barricade. MJF somehow able to grab Hangman Page, you know, halfway through, but Hangman Page, using his weight, was able to turn him over and was about to hit MJF with a pile driver when MJF, using his own weight, was able to turn things around once again, and he was able to hit Hangman Page with the pile driver instead, and that too on a freaking steel chair. Yet Hangman Page is here. Oh my goodness, and he just shell-shocked MJF, and he got the victory. Hangman Page has successfully defeated MJF fair and square. First the Angel's Wings, and then the Lariat, and with that being said, we got a victory over here for Hangman Page, and that's exactly what all of you thought, right? I mean, True said it, Andy said it, Hassan said it, everybody said it, I said it, except for Ricky. Everybody was hoping that Hangman Page pick up the victory, and he did. He did. Wow, look at that. We got Andrew, my brother, in the house. Great to see you, Andrew. Welcome. He's like, who's a stranger with the sunglasses on? Yeah, I thought, let's try sunglasses once again, right? I mean, I was online, by the way. I was on Instagram, and I was taking a look at, you know, different content by wrestling creators. And I realized there are so many people now who are wearing sunglasses, and guess who started the trend of sunglasses was me. So come on, we had to bring sunglasses back in some fashion. So we're here now. We're here. Now, but we're testing the waters, seeing if you guys like it better with the sunglasses or without the sunglasses, and then we'll move forward just like that. Once again, Andrew, great to see you. We're watching AEW after a long, long time, and what a great first match here. It wasn't too long, wasn't too crazy, but we had some insane spots here. And with that being said, Hangman Page with the victory right here. We got Venom in the house. We got Mr. D Singh. We got Miss Carr. Great to see everybody. We got Ricky Singh 0 and 1. That's right, Ricky. Yeah, that's right.
When it's delivered with aggression, Ted, and that's because of the disrespect MJF showed. So man, that was a mentor for Hangman and Christopher Daniels. What a physical battle. Great job by both men. What an opening match. What an opening match. MJF.
I mean, fantastic opening match. I've got to say that I was not expecting this match to open the show. I was thinking that it was probably gonna be the co-main event or something, but here we are.
She's called her shot. She is called out. The CEO, Mercedes
No way.
Momo, has her eyes on the TBS Championship.
No way. Wow. I was not expecting this either. So Mercedes Mone is going to be defending her TBS championship up next. Yeah, these are two of the matches that I thought were probably going to be towards the end of the show, but wow, we're kicking things off with these two matches. It only goes on to tell you that what the rest of the card is going to look like. It's going to get bigger and bigger as the night goes on. AJ, to save AEW, Mercedes needs to drop her belt, but she won't. She won't do it, says Andy. What do you think about Mercedes Mone, by the way? I feel like this is what I feel. I could be wrong, but I feel that the charm has kind of gone away. Maybe her ego got in the way, but, I used to like Sasha Banks or Mercedes Mone, whatever you'd like to call her. I used to like her a lot. I thought she was great, tremendous athlete, fantastic in all ways. But I don't know, maybe it was the ego that kind of turned me off, but I don't see her in the same light. I don't like her the same. Yeah, Mercedes Mone, she's not my favorite anymore. I can just say that. Maybe it's the ego that got in the way, though, but I don't know. It doesn't feel the same right now. That's right. Ricky says, I got Mercedes Mone to win. Her character it gets old very quickly, right? Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that as well. The whole CEO thing, I thought it was going to be super catchy to begin with, but I don't know. Hasn't caught up on me yet. Yeah, you're probably right, true. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I don't like her, because she's doing her job well. It could be. It could be. It could be. Why not? Only title Mercedes needs is the ROH Women's Championship. She's gonna take it next, says Ricky. Yeah. Speaking of ROH, a lot of people are hoping that ROH also gets a TV deal, but Tony Khan has made it clear he's in no rush to get it right now. He's looking for the best option. Ultimately, down the road, hopefully they'll get a TV deal for ROH, but right now, that's not the priority, or so it seems. Let's see. But Mone is here. Okay. CEO, let's go. She's dancing. And Andy, my brother over here, says, I cannot stand her catchphrase anymore. You know what? You like it or not. I mean, it doesn't matter if I like Mercedes or not, but her catchphrase, her weird-ass dance when she does the whole CEO thing, it's so funny. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. When she comes out and she's doing the whole CEO thing, rubbing it in your face that she is the CEO, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, Mercedes might hold the title and she gets to fight Athena. Wow, she's got a lot of championships. Look, I'm watching this thing after a long time, and wow, look at Mercedes. Lots of that's like 3 titles. She's the new title collector, is she not? She should channel her old gimmick Sasha Banks that I can respect, says Andy. Yeah, those were some days, right? The whole Sasha Banks days. But Mercedes Moné, we gotta admit, she's actually pulled this off well for herself. From the boss to the CEO, and she's doing well. She seems happy, so good for her. And as True said, she's doing her job well if we hate her, so that's that. Ricky says TBS title is like the women's Intercontinental and the US title, most nothing, then used to mid card and no. I feel like TBS title. I understand it's a mid card title, that's true, but I feel like they do the best that they do, and it's been held by some of the great in AEW. I still remember, to me, the TBS title still reminds me of Jade Cargill, because I remember Jade Cargill holding that championship and looking just absolutely flawless, absolutely stunning. I remember her making that entrance with the title. It was just a thing of beauty. And whenever I think of the title, whenever it's on my screen, the first person I think of instantly is Jade Cargill. It was amazing. That was an amazing time. Mercedes isn't losing her belts until she leaves for the WWE sometime next year. So Andy here, hoping and expecting that we're gonna be seeing the return of Sasha Banks down the line. Let me know what you guys think. Is Sasha Banks gonna make a return? Let me know. True says Sasha Banks was more annoying. She did get annoying towards the end of it. That's true. The whole tag team. Scenario that she was pulling, it did get annoying. We're not gonna lie. I feel like Sasha Banks, she peaked around WrestleMania 33. That's what I feel. If I'm not wrong, if memory serves me right, I think WrestleMania 33 was the absolute peak. I loved it. I used to love it. Yeah. Let's see. By the way, we got my brother James in the house. James, great to see you with the AEW chat. That's right. Great to see you, brother. By the way, Mercedes Moné with a roll-up. Oh my goodness, beautiful slap over here for Mercedes. And here we are. A little bit of trouble right here. We got Ricky over here saying Bailey, she wants Mercedes or Sasha Banks back in the WWE. It could happen, as they say in wrestling or anywhere, you'd never say never. And if you talk about Mercedes, she had a problem with Vince. Now Vince is gone, so obviously the path is kind of clear. But let's also not forget that Tony Khan's been very nice to her, and if she's happy there and she's making money, and Tony's a nice boss and gives her freedom, and she gets to do what she gets to do, there's also no reason for her to leave AEW necessarily. She could go to WWE down the line, but if she's happy there, she's content. If Tony Khan's nice to her and she's happy, most importantly, then she's not going to leave. No matter who wants her back, she's not going to leave. So we'll see what happens there. We got my brother True saying Sasha was more annoying. She's probably not going to go back to the Fed. Once again, it all depends on what she feels and how she feels. Sometimes we look at a corporation, we look at a brand, and we're like, we'd love to work there. For example, if you look at Apple, right? You'd love to work there. You'd love to be an employee. But once you get there, then only you will find out if working there is actually good or healthy or not, right? It all depends on your own personal experiences. Nobody else is gonna be experiencing what you experience. And since she's already had a bad experience, who knows if she's reluctant to go back or not? So time will tell. We'll see. But if she's happy there, that's one less reason to go back. That's the thing. And here we are now. Mercedes Moné, holy crap! Knees to the face, flattening her opponent down. By the way, her opponent looks great, looks fantastic. Nicholas over here, great to see you, brother. Welcome. He says Toni is missing an opportunity to have a big AJ versus Big Justice in a Costco match battle for the chicken bait. That is funny. And he says the big problem AEW still keeps repeating is having people holding belts that aren't helping others out. Yeah, that's never good. I was thinking about belts, by the way, since you brought up belts. There's something that I was thinking about yesterday. 1 second. Oh my goodness.
Mercedes finds her feet on the floor. Momo hanging on desperately. The top rope.
Mono is in trouble right now. Mercedes Mone. Holy crap. Freaking powerbomb to Mono. Off the apron. Down to the mat ringside. That's crazy. Mono is in trouble. Big trouble. But, I was just thinking about the titles, right? And I was thinking that, wow. We are once again in a world where titles, they mean something. And I feel like for years and years and years, and I'm also a culprit because I also used to say this phrase a lot, that it's not the title that makes a man a champion. It's a man that makes a title, and adds value to the title. And I feel like for an extended period of time, that was true. You couldn't have a title feel valuable if you're not a great champion. It's true. But now I feel, that it goes hand in hand. If you have a championship but a bad champion, it's gonna hurt the title. But if you have a championship and a bad, if you have a I mean, you get the idea. I got confused there for a little bit. But, it goes hand in hand. A title needs a good champion, and a champion, he needs a title. Both ways. But for a long time, there was this mindset that was going on in the wrestling community. And the mindset was that, oh, this guy, right? This guy, ABC, he's bigger than the title. He's bigger than the championship. Oh, he doesn't need the title right now. He's bigger than the title. And I feel that now, thankfully, we are in a world where nobody's bigger than the title. You need the title to solidify yourself as the man, as the woman. You need a championship. And to prove that, and to prove my point here, if you look at AEW, look at Mercedes Mone right now. She's holding so many titles. If you look at WWE right now, everybody is chasing the title, right? Look at John Cena. He wants the championship. Look at The Rock. He comes back and he's holding the champ. He doesn't need to. Technically, you could say The Rock is bigger than the title. He's bigger than the champion. The Rock himself is enough. But no, he comes out, despite being The Rock, he comes out, he's holding a title because nobody is bigger than the title. And to show to the world that you're the man, you need a title. And I'm so glad that we're now once again in a world where titles are important and people are chasing titles. It's great. It's great. I have really come to realize that nobody is bigger than the title. That's what I feel. But let me know, what do you think? And here we are now. This is what I was thinking last night when I was taking a shower, and I was like, "Wow, AJ, that's a great thought." Don't ask me why I was thinking about titles while taking a shower, but I was, yeah. Anyways, here we are now. Mercedes Mone. My brother James, once again, great to see you. Welcome, welcome. So happy to see you. Harley Cameron is that MVP of AEW. Absolutely. Mariah May done fabulous being the women's champion. I agree. Mariah May is fantastic. She is great. But I remember the Mariah May that first came in, and she was a fangirl of Toni Storm. And look at the Mariah May that we have now. It's night and day. She doesn't even call Toni Storm a friend now. Back then, she was the biggest fan of Toni Storm. Now, not even her friend, which is crazy. But it's got to be an interesting match tonight. I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's see. We got Ricky saying, I love Harley Cameron. She's so good. She needs more practice, but she's going to be so good. That's great, Ricky. That's great. The TBS belt has not been elevated. It's been demoted ever since it came to existence, says Andy. That's sad to hear, brother.
Mercedes get worn out here, guys. Worn out. Throwback to the glory days.
But if we look at that, Mercedes Mone collapsed in the corner of the ring right there.
Not smiling now like she was in the early moments.
Things have changed. Tables have turned around. Things have changed over here, obviously. Yeah, I did see that, Andrew. I did see that, yeah. TNA is like the crazy brand where anything can happen, and you can expect the unexpected. Yeah. TNA is insane. TNA is great in a sense that You could show up there and you will not get heat from anybody. Like, for example, if Elias was going to show up in AEW, right? Fans would be like, come on, another former WWE star in AEW, come on. You know, some of the fans would be pissed. But he shows up in TNA and people are not going to be pissed because, hey, it's TNA, you know, it's okay. It's like that little green spot in the middle of AEW and WWE, which everybody's cool with. It's great. Yeah, AGRE gonna be live for absolutely, Ricky. We're not gonna miss those two shows for nothing. You know, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. Raw and NXT live from Madison Square Garden. Fantastic. And you know what? The MSG show, Raw at MSG, that is, it's expecting a big crowd. It was reported by Wrestling Observer that it's going to be between 17 and 18,000. It could hit the 18,000 mark, which is going to be the biggest crowd in a little bit over here for WWE Raw. So big crowd, big audience going to be in attendance, and they're actually scaling back even more the stage, the set for Raw. So it's going to be a little mini set, but they're going to be having as many people as they can at the show. That's what's being reported. Elias is paired up with Joe Hendry, says Andy. Man, Joe Hendry is crazy. Joe Hendry, you look at this guy, you look at his social media, and it screams that he wants a WWE contract, that he wants to end up in WWE. You know, it feels like, I feel that he's going to end up being a part of the WWE. I don't know how it'll turn out for him, but I feel like give it a few years, let his contract with TNA run out, and he's got to be in the WWE sooner than later. Yeah. And here we are now. We got Sasha Banks. My brother James says, I wanted to remove a bot with Ricky. Beat me to it. Good job. That's great. There was a bot. I didn't even realize it. Thank you so much, my brothers. Thank you. Bots keep showing up, right? And here we are, Mercedes Mone not looking happy. She looks frustrated.
And again, it harks back to All Japan Women's promotion. Stars like the Crush Girls, Manami Toyota. A promotion that was originally inspired by none other than Mildred Burke.
Man, Andrew, that match is going to be so good. It's going to be so fantastic. Moose versus Oba, you know, it's one of those dream matches. Two heavyweights going at it, two powerhouses going at it. I just want to see Oba delivering the F10 to Moose. I really want to see it. I don't care who wins, who loses. I want to see the F10 being delivered to Moose. That's really what I want to see. But I feel like for the sake of storytelling or the sake of continuity, I'd like to see Moose defeat Oba, because if Oba defeats Moose, what's the point of it? It's got to be over fair and square. I want it to go on for a little bit, and I want Moose to really cause some chaos, because Moose, if he's shown up in NXT, I'm sorry, he should really wreak havoc. He should really destroy the whole thing. He should take out one superstar at a time and really destroy the brand, because Moose is that dangerous. He's that scary. So if they give him the platform and they give him the time, I think Moose could really make an impact and shake things up in NXT. So let's see. I personally, I would like for him to defeat Oba, but who knows? Let me know what you guys think about it. And James says Mercedes is not going to lose the belt until... Absolutely, I agree with that. I think somebody else also earlier shared the same perspective, that she's not going to drop until Athena comes back. And I agree with that as well. And here we are. Mercedes Mone in the corner. She looks hurt. Okay, I just spotted a Singh sitting in the audience right there. I like that. Okay, a guy with the turban and the beard. All right, that's sweet. We got Ricky saying, was Tony Khan bots was saying stupid? Really? Okay, Ricky, thank you. Andrew says, I don't know. I used to like Moose, but after seeing Moose in the ring with Oba, Moose looks really old and slow. Yeah, that's the thing about it. Age, it matters, right? Age slows everything down. So, you're right about that as well. Moose is not the same guy that he was, a few years ago. I would say that Moose was actually still pretty good, like around 2020, 2021. I think it was still pretty good back then. But now, it's been 4 or 5 years. And, of course, he slowed down. But his last run as a world champion was great. It was impressive. Beautiful power bomb, by the way, delivered here from Mercedes Mone. She goes for the cover once again, but a kick out, and the match still continues. I love the hair, by the way. You know, I don't always say it, and I don't always talk about the hair, but tonight, I've got to say, I mean, I love the hair here. Mercedes, love the color. Yeah, good presentation. We got True here with a really mind-blowing question. He says, what does NXT even stand for? I think that when NXT started first, it was NXT Redemption, right? No, the first season was just NXT. The second season, I believe, was NXT Redemption. I don't know. You know, when it first kicked off, I thought NXT was like the next generation or something. That's what they're trying to say. But right now, I don't even know if it stands for anything. I don't know. James says Mercedes is not losing the belt. I agree with that. Ricky says, I want to see Stephanie beat Julia to win the NXT Women's title. She's got to be 2 belts. Yeah, that'd be nice as well. Ricky, Stephanie is going to win, says Andy. I see. Okay. Stephanie will win as well. I think so too. Okay, now looking for a big maneuver of the top turnbuckle. Wow, Mercedes just got tossed off the top turnbuckle and still kicked out at a 2. Yeah, there's no way that she's losing this match. After that move, after being tossed around like that from the top turnbuckle, yeah, there's no way she's losing now.
Watanabe has not tried to hook a leg on any of those pinfall attempts. I'm not sure what her thinking is on it, but it's left the back door open to the champion. Great observation, Nigel. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, NGT would be weird. I don't know. NGT, it sounds like a medicine or something, not a wrestling show. NGT would be super weird. I'm glad that they don't have the G in there. Yeah. It would just make things weird. Anyways, here we are now. Mercedes Mone still continues to endure more punishment, more pain. A kick straight to the face of Mercedes. She goes down.
Watanabe now backing off, looking perhaps for that final shot.
Oh my goodness. Another crazy kick straight to the head, and she goes for the cover on Mercedes, and Mone with a kick out once again at a 2. A very slow kick out, but surely a kick out right here.
Another phrase, I think this one's in the refrigerator, the door's closed, the lights are out, the exit cool, the cover's getting hard, the cello's jiggling. We are witnessing a changing of the guard here tonight, Tony. Could happen right now.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Other people have sold Mercedes Moné short.
Well, Momo
Wow.
crashed down, landing awkwardly on that ankle. As Mercedes, the crossbody. 1, 2, and Watanabe kicks out.
My God, this is incredible.
Are you watching LFG? That's sweet. The Moneymaker right here delivered for Mercedes Mone, and now she's got her in the submission. It's got to be over. And there you go. A very quick tap out right here. And just like you guys predicted, Mone is still money, still a champion. That's right. The CEO chants echoing across the place. Mercedes Mone is still your champion.
Young standout in Ring of Honor, taking in the action.
Sweet. Sweet. You know, whenever I think of LFG now, I can't help but think of The Undertaker and how he got his wife in LFG and got Mickie James out. I don't know if Undertaker really wanted to get Mickie James out, but he did. And now season 2, it's going to be Undertaker and Michelle McCool who are going to be the coaches. Not the kind of thing that you would expect from The Undertaker, you know, since we all think so highly of him. But I guess everything's fair when it comes to family. Yeah. So can't blame him. Boring match, no excitement at all, says Andy. Andy's not impressed. Okay, brother. Well, let's see. As the night goes on, hopefully the match quality is going to get better. You know, can't wait for the Mariah May match, by the way. That's going to be the real money maker, eh? Now this is gonna be good. All right, the next match is gonna be great. We got Swerve versus Ricochet. This is gonna be good. This is like, to me, this almost feels like Kendrick Lamar versus Drake right here, where Kendrick Lamar is Swerve and Ricochet is Drake. Yeah, you probably think this comparison is crazy, but I feel like this is as close as it gets. Yeah, Ricochet even got the same beard like Drake, right? So it makes sense. But jokes apart, there were reports out there that AEW wants Kendrick Lamar to perform in their show, which is interesting. It surely is interesting. What's even more interesting is that this report came out a day after Drake attended Elimination Chamber. So I don't know what's cooking. I get no idea. I'm not sure if this was just a clickbait fake article, but somebody posted it. Somebody started the rumor, so that's that. But well, I still feel that Drake being there at Elimination Chamber was not a coincidence. Something's cooking. I do feel it. Because nothing happens in the WWE without the reason. And Drake being there live, something's cooking. I really do feel so. I've been saying it, by the way, for a long time that WrestleMania needs a halftime show. But, now WrestleMania is a 2-night event, so I don't know. But I still stand by my words that WrestleMania, it needs a halftime show. It's a long show, and if we do need a halftime there. And here we are now. Prince Puma, Ricochet, is out here. Should be good. Poor guy being booed before he could even turn around. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher in a cage can steal the show. I agree with that. And we got Andy saying Swerve versus Ricochet. It's got to be a good match. 100% Andy. 100% it's got to be a good match. By the way, as you know, I'm watching AEW after a long time. Haven't been watching wrestling lately, so, we just started watching WWE like last week and AEW here. But, I'm confused. Ricochet gets so much heat and so much hate online these days. People calling him out for bad promos, people calling him out for bad decisions, people calling him out for bad matches, which seemed like an impossible thing to do back when he was in the WWE. But now, it seems like the world hates Ricochet. I don't know what's going on, but if you look online, look at Twitter, everybody seems to hate. Ricochet really has turned out to be Drake, right? Everybody hates Drake, everybody hates Ricochet. That's how it feels. I really wonder what did he do to deserve this kind of hatred for the fans. I've been hearing so too, James. They dropped the ball on Nyla Dawn. What can you tell? What can I say about it? It's true. So I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up over here. They really did drop the ball on Nyla. Fantastic. There we go. Swerve's house. Oh my! I miss this guy. I definitely miss this guy. Prince Nana is here. All right, still with the Prince Nana dance. I definitely missed. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how did I go so long without Prince Nana and the dance. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. By the way, Swerve is looking like $1 million. What can I tell you guys? This is really as close as you can get to Kendrick Lamar versus Drake in wrestling. This is fantastic. Look at Swerve. Look at him. He looks like $1 million right now. There are some people I feel are going to be super loyal to AEW for a long, long, long time. Swerve is one of them. I don't expect Swerve to go anywhere, even when his contract, is nearing it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be renewed. I don't expect him to go anywhere. Swerve is a megastar, and AEW has helped him get there. So they've believed in him. They've helped him get there. Look at the presentation. I'm pretty sure you guys saw the flames coming out of, behind him. It's great. The presentation is great. AJ, I know the Hurt Business aren't losing the tag belts, but pay attention to the good entertaining team Outrunners. Okay, Andy, we're going to take a close look at Outrunners. Thank you. Swerve looks like he's even in a better shape now than previously. Wow. Yeah, this guy has been putting in the work and it's visible. Yeah, he looks like he's in a much better shape than the last time that I saw him performing. Fantastic. All right, whose house it is? It's Swerve's house. With that being said, Ricochet, he seems a little bit intimidated right now because feels like the fans are all supporting Swerve over here. Indy Hartwell may be heading her way to AEW. Indy has won. I see. Indy Hartwell has been lost for so long, right? I felt bad for Indy. It felt like they'll just locked her under a contract and nothing with her. So she ends up in AEW and she does well. I'll be happy for her. I'll be happy for her. The whole thing was so weird. Indy and Dexter, it seemed like it was something that was working. It was like a proven formula. It just worked. And then, we saw them get released and Dexter comes back. The whole thing was just weird. Then they had the engagement, right? They had the engagement and NXT 2.0's opening episode, and then just they got split, and it was weird. The whole thing, the way it turned out, especially for Indy, weird. Yeah, that's right. And these Swerve house indeed, and you can really tell that Ricochet is intimidated. And who wouldn't be, right? If you see such a support for your opponent, yeah, of course you'd be intimidated. And here we are, back in the ring over here. Ricochet dodging the clothesline. Wow. And Swerve looking for the backbreaker on Ricochet, slowing him down for sure. Ricochet selling it beautifully. And he goes down. Swerve looking confident. Indy will be at the House of Glory with Mercedes next week. That's nice. That's great. It's interesting that WWE also is now trying to get into the indies. Natalya, as we were talking about, I believe on Tuesday, right? That Natalya is also headed to the indies very soon. GCW Bloodsport, followed by NWA Crockett Cup. So Natalya is taking the WWE flag and she is going to the indies with it. So it's interesting. You know what I've been loving about the show so far? It's the lack of time waste that we've seen here. I mean, three matches back to back over here with little to no time wasting, no unnecessary interviews, no super lengthy video packages. So far, it's been all action packed, and I appreciate that. Sometimes, especially pay-per-views, you just get these lengthy ass video packages that are like 15 minutes long. It's insane. But here it's been purely action. So I appreciate that. Oh dear. Big boot to the face of Swerve over here and followed that up with a slap to the face. That is crazy. Yeah, you don't do that. You hit, you kick, you spit in the face of a wrestler, and that's okay, but you don't slap them in the face. You don't do that. And Ricochet first paying the price for his sins over here at Swerve, unloading those heavy punches and the kicks to Ricochet against the barricade. Yeah, my brother James, thank you for that. I was wondering how to watch the show because, sometimes it is inaccessible here. So I really was wondering what to do, if I should have to rely on some shady-ass website. But, Prime Video is carrying AEW, but it's, I believe, in select countries, not over here just yet, which is okay because, AEW Revolution is actually... It's airing for free and live on cable TV here. So that's how I'm watching it right now. It's great. It's great. You know, cable TV might be a little old school, but the best part about it is no buffering, and you can rely on it. It's not gonna go out. So, yeah. And here we are now. Ricochet taking advantage of the little distraction over here as Prince Nana, he walks out on Swerve. Swerve, of course, distracted by it. Prince Puma or Ricochet trying to take advantage of it. And True over here says it's going to be Swerve who's going to win the match. I agree. You know, I don't see Swerve not winning, especially with all the people over here supporting Swerve. He's got to win the match. Oh dear. Chest first into the turnbuckle over here. He goes down hard. Yeah, everybody seems to hate Ricochet. Poor guy, just getting booed out of the building right now. I wonder what did he do to piss so many people off at once. I remember Ricochet used to be such a fan favorite. I was never a big fan. You know, I mean, you guys have all laughed at me for hating on Ricochet, right? But, you know, I liked Ricochet. I tried to like him a lot. I'm talking about his WWE days. I tried to like him a lot, right? But I just could never, because, you know, WWE obviously never gave him that kind of opportunity for us to like him, really. You know, I never found him fantastic. I just found him average. But I remember being live at WrestleMania 35, and Ricochet was making his entrance. I believe this was for the Battle Royal or something, but he was making his entrance. And I remember, you know, seeing the girls around me and a lot of people around me just absolutely losing their minds over Ricochet as he came out. And that's the kind of appeal that he had. But right now, for tables to turn around 360 and for everybody to boo him is insane. I really wonder what did he do to turn everybody into a hater. Let's see. Swerve should take it, says Andy. I agree. I see eventually we're going to see Samantha. I think so too. The one thing that kind of icks me about the whole Samantha situation is that when she left the WWE, the one thing that was said very clearly about both Samantha and Ricochet was that she wants to maybe look into her music career. She wants to pursue music, as a career, and wants to look into that field as opposed to ring announcing, as she has more to offer and she doesn't want to be limited she doesn't want to be limited to just ring announcing, and she doesn't enjoy it. That's what I kind of understood was the reason why she left ring announcing in WWE. But now we're seeing people chanting her name in AEW and her acknowledging those chants on social media. It obviously tells you that, yeah, she is considering a return and she's considering maybe being in AEW. But again, if she doesn't enjoy ring announcing, you know, so I'm a little confused there. If you would be following Ricochet on his social media, you would understand. Really? Okay. Oh my goodness. By the way, a kick out at 2 once again. Is that Swerve's mother sitting ringside? That's cool.
I think she cares for Swerve. He keeps screaming his name out. I know, I thought I saw her blow a kiss for Ricochet earlier.
Oh my goodness, great clothesline right there from Ricochet. Full of aggression, you could tell. And now Ricochet looking to climb the top turnbuckle. And this is where he's going to mess up pretty bad. You know, obviously, if you look at Swerve right now, you can tell that he's got to get up. He's got to get out of the way. But Ricochet's still looking to go for the... there we go. Swerve gets up a bit too quickly with a punch to the face of Ricochet. Once again, a slap to the face of Ricochet as he is on the second rope. And now Swerve... top rope. They're gonna go for a crazy maneuver, it seems, from the top turnbuckle. Yeah, it's gonna be so. What is happening here? This is gonna be a crazy spot. This is gonna be insane. Both the men on the top turnbuckle. Oh my goodness. I think it was a little bit of a botch right here, but Ricochet, he fell on the top rope. He landed on the apron, but he's okay. He's okay. I think there was a little bit of a botch, but that's okay. And now Ricochet, the springboard. Holy crap. And Swerve now rolling Ricochet over for the cover. Ricochet kicks out. Swerve with the powerbomb. Wow. Go for the cover on Ricochet, and he kicks out at a 2.5, but he surely did kick out. That's crazy. Sammy G in the house, he says, imagine if Samantha finally makes it to AEW and Tony Khan makes her the ring announcer. It could happen, you know? I mean, what can you say? I mean, it could happen. If you look at history, that's what has happened so far, right? I mean, John Moxley, Renee Young, Renee Paquette. Now, it could be them. You never know. You never know. And, you know, even though people can say, you know, there's no tribalism only exists online, there is no tribalism in the industry. Maybe there's no tribalism, but there's always politics. And we don't know every single detail of what goes on behind the scenes. We will never know that. But, you know, you don't know what Samantha was experiencing in the WWE. Maybe she wasn't feeling right because of her husband being in AEW. Maybe there was some politics. Maybe something was going on which made her quit WWE. It could happen. So we'll never know that. We'll never know the full details, but it is what it is. Andy says, come on, Swerve, do your old kill shot move on Rick. I agree. Finish it. End it, Swerve. And here we are now, Ricochet. Sending Swerve back into the ring right here. Swerve in a little bit of trouble. Ricochet looks like he's got his eyes on the commentator's desk. Looks like he wants to put Swerve to the commentator's desk over here. That's right, pushing him on top of the desk. Yeah, Ricochet is surely gonna go for a high-risk maneuver here. Okay, he's climbing the desk himself. I thought he was gonna be probably diving on the desk, but no, he climbs the desk himself with Swerve on top. Is he looking for a power bomb? It looks like it. Swerve resisting. He's trying to fight back. There we go. Punch to the face of Ricochet. Ricochet now with a kick to the gut of Swerve. Swerve in a little bit of trouble once again. That's a good quality desk right there. That was amazing. Swerve taking out Ricochet on top of the commentator's desk, but the desk did not even bulge. Forget about breaking, it did not even move. That's crazy. Great quality desk right here in AEW. And now Swerve looking to finish this. Beautiful stomp here from Swerve. Go for the cover on Ricochet, and he still kicks out. I was not expecting a kick out at this point from Ricochet, but he still kicks out. That's insane. That's insane. Insane. And Sammy G says, first time watching an AEW in a few years, been excellent so far. I've noticed the matches have much more spots and are far more entertaining. Yeah, maybe. But, I feel like it's far better when we stop comparing the two and just start enjoying one. I feel so. But I agree. It's been great. And the one thing that I said this previously, the one thing that I've enjoyed is how flawless, the the whole action has been. You don't get a lot of interruptions. You don't get any unnecessary backstage interviews. You don't get very lengthy unnecessary video packages. It's just very fluid from one match to the other. It's very quick, and I really appreciate that. And just like you said, lots of spots, lots of action. It's fantastic. And here we are, Ricochet. Beautiful 630 right there from Ricochet on Swerve, going for the cover. There's no way. There you go. Yeah, there was not a way that Swerve was going to lose this match, and he kicks out. Now that he's kicked out of a 630, there's no way that anything is going to keep him down. Not at 360. Wait a sec. Prince Nana. Prince Nana is back over here, and he is messing with Ricochet's jacket. Ricochet distracted. Swerve takes the advantage. He goes for a roll-up on Ricochet. He kicks out. And now Swerve once again was looking for an elbow strike. Ricochet trying to keep a safe distance, and now diving to the outside on Prince Nana, the one wearing Ricochet's jacket. Ricochet at this point is more concerned about his jacket than he is about winning the match, and he puts on the jacket himself, looking like Andrew Tate. I mean, that's like the first thing that came to my mind when I saw Ricochet put on that freaking jacket. Freaking looks like Andrew Tate right now. And here we are now, Swerve diving to the outside, but Ricochet with a jacket takes out Swerve as well. Man, Ricochet feels like he's invincible now that he's got the jacket on. By the way, the guy sitting over there across the barricade, isn't he... I can't recall his name, but he's an actor, right? I remember this guy showed up in the WWE back when we used to have special guest general managers every single week. I remember this guy came in, and he had no idea what WWE was or what wrestling was, and he had to do a promo, and he totally screwed up that promo. It was so embarrassing to watch. I was a kid watching that promo, and even I cringed. You know, it was so bad. Anyways, Ricochet going for the cover on Swerve, and Swerve still kicks out. He still kicks out. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. Oh, is that right? That's a fancy jacket, James. Thank you for letting me know. That's a fancy jacket. All right, let's see. Another kick straight to the side of the head of Ricochet. This could take him out for good. And Swerve goes for the cover, but Ricochet once again with the kick out right here. The match, it still continues. Wow. That's cool. That's cool. As expected, Swerve with the victory. And what, you know what? A well-deserved one. Yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's been a great, great night so far. Great matches. We've still got a lot of actions yet to come. It's only going to get better. Right. You know, out of all the matches that I've seen so far on the main show, this was the best one yet, I feel. MJ versus Hangman Page did not disappoint, but I feel like in comparison, this was miles ahead of MJ versus Hangman Page. The one spot that I remember, and I will probably remember for a bit, from the Hangman Page match was the Prince Nana cracks me up. It was the pile driver that he delivered on the steel chair. It was great. But yeah, this match was miles ahead of it without a shadow of a doubt. The Mercedes Mone match was sweet. Not too memorable in my opinion, but it was a sweet match. But yeah, this was hands down the best so far. I cannot wait for the Toni Storm versus Mariah May match. I think that's got to be another banger that is yet to come. And there's going to be more good matches on the way. So looking forward to that. Of course, we got the world title match. It's got to be a big one. It's got to be Moxley versus Cope. So cannot wait. I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be Cope who's going to win, but you never know. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you think is going to walk out with the AEW title tonight? I'm going with Jay White. Interesting, James. Interesting. Let me know, guys, what do you feel? Who is going to walk out with the championship? And here we are now. Big match ahead. All right, so this one's going to be good. For the AEW Continental title, this one is going to be a good match. All right, let's see. Right to left. Wow, lots of bots here tonight, right? Guys, sorry about the bots in the chat, trying to get them removed. 1 second. Let's see. By the way, guys, we're testing something new out. I was thinking of trying to make the TV more than just a screen showing the logos, right? So we've got the comments here now. So trying to make better use of the space. We got some comments that are all the latest comments are now being displayed on the TV. If you got more ideas on how we should use the screen behind us, let me know, because I think there are so many things that we can do with the screen. There are some limitations because of the copyright reasons. We can't show the matches on screen. We can't show any of the footage on screen because obviously YouTube's going to take it down. But if there's any other ideas that you might have on using the screen apart from the comments as well, let me know. We're going to do that as well. Keep testing the waters, keep trying something new. It's always good to do that. And let's see, we got Okada here from True. True thing it's got to be Okada who's going to win the match. Jay White could save Moxley, keeping the belt. If Cope wins, then Christian will cash, and that's got to be bad. Okay, a lot of excitement towards the main event. I had no idea that the whole situation with Christian was going as well, so it only adds to the excitement. By the way, speaking of Christian, how is Nick Wayne doing? It's been a while, and how is Nick Wayne's mom doing? Let me know, guys, because it's been a while. I haven't heard or seen from any of them. So let me know what's up with that situation. Are they still around? I know Christian was making his life hell, right? But yeah, let me know. Let me know. All right, this should be a good match. Yeah, I agree with Truer here, to be honest. There is no way that Brody is going to defeat Okada. It's not happening. Okada is definitely going to be winning this match. We got Nick Wayne's mom still doing fine, fine. She's doing so fine that James had to say it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. She's doing so fine that James had to say it 6 times. I like it, James. I like it. And must I say, we missed you, James. It's great to have you here. And here we are, by the way, a badass chop to the chest from Okada right here. Sammy says, I agree, AJ. We shouldn't compare wrestling companies. Should just enjoy. Was just blown away by the intense in-ring action. Having watched AEW for years. Can't wait for the... Me too, brother. No, I agree. And you know what? Even... I'm not blaming you. I'm not calling you out. I feel like even I compare wrestling companies at times, and it's okay. I feel like at the end of the day, we're all humans, and it's in our nature to compare. I mean, if you look at Apple, we usually compare it to Samsung, even though two different platforms, two different brands, two different vision, we still compare. So it's okay. It's okay, to compare as well, and comparison is good. But I agree that we should also enjoy companies independently and just enjoy what they offer. But 100%, so far Revolution's been great, and just like I said, the lack of distractions and the lack of time wasting is just cherry on top of the cake. No unnecessary interviews, no freaking stupid backstage. Video packages. It's great. The one thing that really icks me about the WWE pay-per-views is the very long and lengthy video packages we get in advance of the matches. It just kills me. So that's true. And here we are now. DDT to Brody King, by the way, and Okada.
Imagine this. It's always been a case with Okada since he's arrived here in AEW. Work smarter, not harder. And it's a case that has paid off. It's a game plan that, has earned him the Continental Championship. And
Kept in the Continental Championship as well. Really, it does speak to being the greatest tournament wrestler. Not to get faced by any specific obstacles that were in your way. Just one step at a time, one foot in front of another.
So tonight, obviously, we're going to be getting a very highly anticipated steel cage match. It's got to be good. Of course, Fletcher has got to be in action against Ospreay. That is happening tonight. But tomorrow, we're going to be getting another steel cage match, which is going to be between Punk and Rollins. Monday Night Raw from MSG. So, obviously, all of you are invited. We're going to be here watching WWE Raw tomorrow. I look forward to seeing all of you there. And, I hope we're going to have fun. So, can't wait. Oh my goodness, by the way, brutal chop to the chest from Brody here, followed that up with an elbow strike, another chop to the chest from Brody. Okada in trouble, and now we're looking for an Irish whip. Okada sent to the corner. Brody King, by the way, goes chest first into the corner, and now Okada with a body slam to Brody out of nowhere. He's smiling, he's laughing. He realizes that he's turned the tables around, and now he could be looking to climb the top turnbuckle. Oh my goodness, that was 10 times brutal of a chop from Brody King. And now Okada, he's in trouble. Brody looking for a super freaking plex, and he does it. He delivers it, a superplex from Brody to Okada. Okada goes down, and he says Okada will keep it to set up a unification match with him versus Kenny Omega when Kenny wins the other title tonight. Okay, that will be interesting. That will be nice to unify the titles, I guess. I'm watching it for free. We got it for free on cable TV, so I paid nothing. I paid nothing. But I'm sure that other people would have also bought it for, that much for on Prime. A lot of stuff, people are actually happy that this is available on Prime now, so it's good. I also saw that Prime's YouTube channel, Amazon Prime's YouTube channel, was airing the pre-show of Revolution as well. So they're all in, which is great. And Brody King now flying to the outside, taking them down. By the way, guys, I heard there was a time. So James was telling me that apparently streamers who do WWE shows, they don't want to do AEW shows, or they don't do AEW shows, or or they get paid not to do AEW shows. That's what I heard. I don't know, but James was telling me about it. It's quite bizarre, right? Because earlier, like, people loved AEW and they wanted to do the shows. And when I heard that many people are choosing not to do it, I just was surprised. And here we are, chopped to the chest once again over here from Brody to Okada. Okada down. Yeah, Brody is going to make a freaking mistake over here. I'm pretty sure Okada is going to get out of the way. Come on up. Oh my, he does not. He does not. He gets smashed between the barricade and Brody himself. That is insane. I was 100% expecting Okada to roll out, slip away, but no, he took the shot. He took it upon himself, and Brody King smashing Okada against the barricade right there. And now we've got Brody going for the cover on Okada. Okada kicking out as expected.
Brody going through the calculations. What's his next step here against Okada?
You have to think, focus on the midsection. Those shots, strikes into the chest.
Well, anyone with those many tattoos is a tough guy, can take some pain. Okada, extremely durable athlete in his own right. As Brody swinging on miss, Okada. No drop kick, no. Brody had it scouted. Accelerate.
Wow, look at that.
Brody wiped out Okada with that one. Brody, oh wait a second, Okada. Neck breaker on Brody. I talked about the durability, Nigel. Okada absorbed that lariat, came back with a counter, and dropped Brody on his neck.
Has been the game plan of Kazuchika Okada ever since he rose to prominence in Japan. But now, this will do it.
Okada drops the
Beautiful elbow drop right there from Okada. By the way, tables have turned, and as expected, as I was expecting, Okada will pick up the victory. The sudden camera zoom out is crazy. You gotta love that. And now Okada looking to finish this. Wow. Brody King, though, gets Okada on top of his shoulders, sending him, oh my goodness, spine first into the turnbuckles right there, the lower turnbuckles. Okada in trouble. Okay.
Brody King's looking to follow up quickly.
Brody now the cover is made 1, 2.
And a kick out right here.
Detail there, the veteran experience of Brody King. He hooked the arm of Kazuchika Okada, knowing he was close enough to the bottom rope. Otherwise, the champion would have got there. Smart decision, but nonetheless, the champion kicked out.
Forcing Okada to work to kick out of that.
So apparently, tomorrow's Raw has sold out. That's what I'm getting at the moment, that it's a sold out show tomorrow, which is cool. Tomorrow's gonna be lit. All right. By the way, sending Brody King back for spine burst into the apron. And now Okada following that up with a drop kick, sending Okada back first into the barricade. Brody's down. Okada trying to drag him, it seems, back into the ring, trying to cover him now. Back in the ring, that is, yep. Isn't this a DQ match? Like, is he trying to get disqualified? Or, wait a second. The referee over here trying to... Yeah, he gets a steel chair out of Okada. Oh my goodness, come on. Come on. Using the Intercontinental title as a weapon. Come on, Okada. The referee was distracted. He was trying to get the chair out of here. But Okada, taking advantage of the distraction, hits Brody with the title, goes for the cover, but of course Brody still with the kick out right here. Tomorrow Raw is going to be so good with NXT. Absolutely, Ricky. It's going to be good. Both the shows are going to be nice. But tonight, what we're watching right now is so good. And now Brody. It's got Okada. Oh, Brody King now with a headbutt to Okada. Okada sent to the corner. Hey, Jeff in the house. Jeff, great to see you. Welcome. It's been a while, my brother. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And over here we are. It is Brody, who's in big trouble. Okada right behind him. Was Okada really expecting to hit him with a suplex? Of course, it wasn't gonna happen. Going for the cover on Brody now, but Brody does not kick out. It's over. Okada with the victory, as expected. Look, when True tells me that this guy's gonna win the match, I just shut my mind off and I'm like, yeah, this guy's gonna win the match. Like, I don't have to think now, right? Good stuff. Okada with the victory once again. True, correct once again. Okada defeats Brody King. All right. Looking forward to the Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners match. You know, Andy said it earlier during the show. That match is actually happening up next. Interesting. I should have asked for something else. You know, I should have asked for $1 million because, well, I was just thinking about this match and it's actually taking place right next. It's going to be the Syndicate versus the Outrunners. And Andy's pointed out earlier that, you know, the Outrunners, they might not win, but they're actually very, very good. So let's see. We got a lot coming up over here. All right, guys, just give me a second. I'll be right back, yeah? 1 second. Just 1 second. All right, so we're back over here. That was quick, wasn't it? So yeah, where were we? What were we talking about? Yes, so we were talking about the Hurt Syndicate. Obviously, it's got to be a good match. Hurt Syndicate versus Outrunners. Andy did point out earlier that even though the Syndicate is clearly going to win the match, the Outrunners is not a team to be missed, and they are going to be stealing the show. So let's see. They got the old school vibe as they come out over here, clearly. Nice. I like how they've got a little statistic going on over there on the nameplate as well. It says 5 wins in the past 7 matches. I like that. Their theme song is so catchy. Yeah, I like the theme song a lot. I like the entrance music a lot over here for the Hurt Syndicate. I like it. It sounds really cool. Sounds cool. MVP looking like $1 million as well. Yeah. You know, I feel like the wrestling community, it takes Bobby Lashley for granted. You know, Bobby Lashley is one guy who looks good, who looks great. 1 second. Bobby Lashley, you know, when I did the interview with Edge, right? He was laughing. He's like, Bobby Lashley's a guy who does not age. He looks the same like he looked like 20 or 10 years ago. He looks the same. He doesn't age. And I feel like we really take this guy for granted because Bobby Lashley, if you look him up right now, he's 48 years old. So he is obviously, he's not in his 20s. He's not in his 30s. You know, he's if you look at the age, he's likely past his prime, but he still comes out and he still puts on some 5-star matches. He still kicks ass. He looks like $1,000,000. And, I feel like the wrestling community should not take Bobby Lashley for granted because we don't know how much more we're going to be seeing him in the ring. Hopefully for many, many, many years to come because he is that good. But, is Leo Rush wearing my glasses? Like, for real? Did you see that guy? Yeah, it felt like the same glass, but okay, that's all right. But no, Bobby Lashley is one guy that I feel like should be appreciated way more. He deserves a lot more respect and appreciation than he gets, I feel. All right, let's see what else do we have here. We got Sammy, my brother, say in the UK you get everything on Netflix, Raw, SmackDown, NXT. That's cool. Oh yeah, I heard that India is also gonna get WWE on Netflix very soon. So that's good. That's great. Drew says Syndicate. Yep, Syndicate's gonna win the match without a doubt. AJ, any chance we could do some more Twitch streams in the future? I hope so. I hope so, brother. I really hope so. I tried to do multi-streaming once, but then just ended up being a little bit of a chaos because, when we do multi-streaming, then it kind of gets a little bit challenging to combine the chat and everything. Then we got to display the chat on the screen, I guess. But I'll try it, right? I'll try maybe leading to WrestleMania, I'll try. There could be some glitches because I've tried it previously. Multi-streaming, there were some glitches. So I don't know, but we'll do a little bit of a test run, and if it works well, we'll continue. But I really want to try streaming on Twitch as well, along with YouTube. So I'll give it a shot, James. I will look into it, and I will give it a shot. Thank you. And let's see, Ricky says he's only younger. That's right, 50-year-old is crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lashley is so good, knock at the wood, that we're going to be seeing him a lot more, and for a lot of years, He's happy, he's healthy, and that's all we want. Yeah, I heard, James. I heard. Yeah, we're going to be getting a new member very, very shortly. But it's great. And here we are now. It is Bobby and Shelton back in the ring over here. Taking out Floyd and Truth Magnum. Thanks, Andy. And here we are now with a boot to the face from Shelton Benjamin. Shelton is a real one. Shelton is a great guy. In real life as well. True friend. Fantastic man. Got a lot of respect for Shelton. And he's one guy who is actually appreciated a lot, backstage. He's considered to be a true friend. And here we are now with Lashley. In my mind right now, I'm looking at this match, and obviously, the Hurt Business came over from the WWE. So in my mind, I was just thinking, what other match would I like to see between some AEW and WWE stars? And instantly just appeared in my mind that I would like to see Mariah May versus Tiffany Stratton. I think that would be a banger of a match. And not just the match, but the build-up to the match would be an absolute banger. We got two very similar personalities, but two very different kind of athletes over there. I'd like to see that match one day. I think it would be a nice match. And here we are now. Shelton Benjamin continues to inflict pain and punishment on his opponent, tossing him between the barricade and the apron over and over again. And MVP is letting every little bit of it. And now sending him back into the ring over here. Shelton Benjamin looking to pick up the pieces. And a German Shelton Benjamin has turned into Benjamin Lesnar. I don't know. That was a great German suplex, I've got to say. And now one more time, he's looking for another suplex. Look at that. Shelton Benjamin. Another German suplex. This guy really has turned into Shelton Lesnar, I guess. All right, so Cedric Alexander is 35 years old, so still young. He still has got many, many years to go, which is great. Shelton took some hard bumps during the matches with while in WWE. That's right. Oh, absolutely. He did. During the Money in the Bank matches, hell yeah. Shelton Benjamin was the one to look forward to. I grew up on Shelton Benjamin, to be honest. When I was a kid, started watching WWE, Shelton Benjamin was around, and I was always amazed by his athleticism and just everything about him. It's great. They never really put him forward as a top guy, but even as a kid, yeah, I always had my eyes on Shelton. He was great. Yeah. Shelton, Kofi, these two guys, especially in the Money in the Bank matches, you had to look forward to them. You had to. And even Royal Rumble, especially with Kofi and Rumble, you had to look forward to it. And it's one of the things that I kind of miss these days because we don't get those Kofi spots now in the Rumble matches. But back in the day, a Royal Rumble meant a Kofi spot. It went on for, I think, 3 or 4 years in a row, and then it kind of slowed down. But those 3 years were peak. They were great. I still remember Kofi Kingston trying to use the chair as a pogo stick and get back into the ring. That was funny. Here we are, by the way. A tag has been made over here, and the Outrunners. Poor guy was trying to body slam Shelton Benjamin, but couldn't get him off his feet. And now Shelton, he might be a two. Oh my goodness, Shelton now getting body slammed. Outrunners over here trying to turn the tables around. And now we've got an illegal getting in the ring over here trying to knock Bobby Lashley off the apron. And Outrunners trying to outnumber Shelton Benjamin. I don't know how this is even legal. Both of them in the ring at the same damn time. The referee doing nothing about it. That's crazy. Shelton, that's right. Lashley comes in here, and with a clothesline, he takes out both the Outrunners, just like that. Sammy says, same, Shelton was awesome. When I grew up watching him 2005 onwards, his in-ring abilities is superb, like Shawn Michaels. Yeah. That's true. That's true. By the way, speaking of Shawn Spears, ex-AEW star, now NXT star, he just won his first singles WWE title ever with the North American Championship. And he said in an interview that he's happy, he's content, he's fulfilled where he is right now, and he considers NXT to be his final stop in wrestling. So he's now focused on NXT, and he's focused on training the next future generation of wrestlers. And he doesn't have the desire to go to the main roster or anywhere else for that reason right now. He's happy being in NXT, and he wants to stay in NXT. He says he leaves the decision whether to go to the main roster or not up to the WWE, but right now he's happy being where he is. He's very, very happy. So apparently he's got no hunger to go to the main roster now. He's happy with NXT and with the fact that he's teaching and coaching the next generation of wrestlers. So that's Shawn Spears for you. And here we are now, Shelton Benjamin in trouble. Going for the cover. Dear. And Bobby Lashley now. Beautiful choke slam, by the way. Beautiful choke slam. My brother, there you go. That's my man right here in the chat. Good to see you, Russ Dog. Welcome. It's been a while. He says, hey, brother AJ, how's it going? Hope all is well. How's the show going? It's good. It's good. We're watching Revolution tonight, brother Russ Dog. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. Did you play 2K25, the WWE game that just came out? I mean, oh my goodness, there you go. By the way, the Syndicate with the victory. I mean, if you pay double the money, you can play it right now, or you can pay half the money and you can pay after 7 days. I choose to do neither. I'm gonna wait until it's free on PlayStation Plus. I don't think a WWE 2K game is worth $60, $70, so we're gonna wait. Shawn Spears can definitely help the talent in NXT, says Andy, 100%, and he's doing it at the Performance Center. So he's helping in the WWE, but also he's running his own school. So he's helping talent who are in the company and who are not in the company as well. So that's great. And he says that right now he wants to focus on being a father and a wrestler and a coach. And the best way to do it is to stay in NXT. So I appreciate him. I definitely do. And let's see. With that being said, we are now on a little commercial break. All in Texas. July 12th, all in Texas. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Guys, do you know what's up with AEW and what was her name? Nyla Rose. So, as you know, I'm watching wrestling or AEW after a while, so I'm a little out of the loop right now. But I know that Nyla Rose, in some states, she was not permitted to wrestle. But what's the current status? What's the situation with her? Is AEW trying to fight, the authority and trying to fight the current atmosphere in politics when it comes to, transgender athletes? Or are they trying to comply and is Nyla Rose not being featured? What is the current status? Does anybody know? Is anybody aware? I know this might be a little not politically correct question to ask, but, just curious. What is going on with AEW and the current political atmosphere? Because Nyla Rose has always been a little bit of a controversial figure to some people. So let me know what is going on right now. We got Dross Dog saying, all good here. Nah, not yet. Same. Yeah, I know. I agree. It's $70 for a game these days. I totally agree with that. I feel like the only game that I'll be spending that much money on right now, and I'm willing to do so happily, is GTA 6. No other game I feel deserves that kind of money. I was thinking that I'd buy the new Astro game that came out, a while back. But again, I was like, nah, I'm not paying $70, $60 for that game either. I'm going to wait for it to go down. To be honest, I barely play. Like, I really don't get the time to. So I would want to play more, but I think I'm going to wait till GTA 6. So, yeah, that's it. That's that. Let's see. I'll probably wait till it drops on PS Plus like 2K24 did. Yeah, but 2K24 dropped. I barely played it as well because first, time constraint, but that's okay. That's another thing altogether. But then again, you get into the game. It takes time. It's not like you hop on and you start playing. If you want to play any of those modes, good luck with that because, it takes time to set up and everything. And I know that 2K has this fascination with their showcase mode. But showcase mode is so boring because it tells you what to do and you have to do exactly that. And it becomes not fun because you're not able to play the game the way you want. And you have to play the game the way the game wants. So you have to get to the ringside. You have to press this button. And then there will be a cut scene or something. It's just weird. And then if you want to play online, which used to be really the best part about these WWE games back then. Now online is so slow on these games, 2K games. It's terrible. So I really couldn't enjoy 2K24 even if I got it for free. So that's that. By the way, let's keep all talking aside because it's time. The glamorous Mariah May is here. That's right, and she looks beautiful. What is she looking to get married? What is happening here? That's interesting. You know what? That's an interesting outfit. That's an interesting presentation. But Mariah May looks like $1 million right now. She walks out. Ricky, are you okay? Are you watching this right now? Are you all right, Ricky? All right. We got True saying, think Rose has been on ROH. Okay, AEW is keeping quiet. They're focusing her just into ROH. She should be on TV instead. But, being on TV, right now the current political climate is such that she would draw attention if she's on TV. So I guess that's why they're trying to keep it safe. But again, the world right now, or should I say the US right now, is not the same as it was 4 years ago or 5 years ago. Or should I say 8 years ago? It was different back then. Now it's different. A lot of things that were correct back then are now being used by a lot of brands and lots of corporates as not correct. So things have changed a lot. A lot of people call it a step back, but a lot of people call it a step in the right direction. We're not here to talk about politics, but a lot of things have changed, especially in sports. And here we are now. Toni Storm sending Mariah May headfirst into the stage over there. But Toni Storm now trying to stack up the table. This one's going to be a fight, guys. It's not going to be a pretty fight, even though you've got two pretty ladies fighting. It's not going to be a pretty fight. It's not. And let's see. The goddess Mariah May, says Andy. That's right. Yep. I'm fine. Toni Storm is not going to go. He should lose her belt, says Andy. I agree with that. But let's see. Storm retains. Is true. I lost my mind seeing Toni Storm, says Ricky. Okay. All right. You know what? Toni is good, but I'm Team Mariah May tonight. I'm not going to lie. She takes the cake. All right. And Mariah May one step ahead, going for the cover on Toni Storm. It's a 1, it's a 2, and she kicks out right there. All right, so Toni wins as Jeff as well. So a lot of people over here thinking it's going to be Toni Storm who's going to win the match. But I'm here for her girl Mariah May, so I'm going to cheer for Mariah May tonight. Toni wins surely, so Rostock also thinks it's going to be Toni. I'm so ready for Blue to make her long-awaited return from injury. Oh yeah, me too. Me too. Sky Blue is so good. It feels like it's been ages since I've even heard the name. So cannot wait. But Mariah May with a drop kick to Tony's manager, sending him over the table, and he's down and out. Mariah May really kicking some ass right now, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Aubrey checking on Mariah May, making sure she's okay. Now looks like her back's giving out or something. Mariah May dealing with some pain as she walks over to Toni Storm. She is looks a little bit distracted as well. But Toni Storm now with a slap to the face of Mariah May, picking her up. Oh my goodness! Wow, that's crazy. She held her up and flew down with her, putting her through the table, just like that. That's crazy. Mariah May going through the table right there. Insane. What a start to the match, right? This is the kind of spot that ends matches. But they're kicking off things with this match. Insane. Insane. Almost a year away with injury. That's crazy, James. Hopefully she comes back soon. I want Mariah May to win, but she's not going to win, unfortunately, says Andy. Me too, Andy. I'm on the same boat. But you know what? Let's believe that she wins. I love Mariah May, but I'm sad that what Mariah May did to my girl, poor Mina. Yeah, but Mariah says that she's friends with Mina, but she's not friends with Toni, you know? So there's a little bit of difference right there. And here we are now. Mariah May being sent face first into the steel steps. Toni Storm. Is she looking for... Okay, Mariah May gets away, and was looking to hop off the barricade. Oh, goodness. Toni looking for the DDT, and that's right. Mariah's head bouncing off the floor as Toni delivers a DDT to Mariah May off the barricade. Mariah May is down and in big trouble. Toni Storm dominating so far, clearly. You could tell the guy on the orange shirt was just so happy when Mariah May was looking to jump the barricade. Yeah, you know that his day was made. And now Toni Storm running over to Mariah, but Mariah rolls out of the way. Toni in a little bit of trouble. Mariah May grabs her by her hair, snatches her. Oh my goodness! Wow. Toni's head bouncing off the steel steps right there. The match continues, but it's just getting more and more intense. Wow. Insane. Wow. This has been a fight. So James, I'm not exactly sure who was the guest, but I do remember that I was watching the pre-show while getting ready, and I did see Renee, and she was talking to a rapper, you know, right outside of the building, and the rapper seemed so out of it, like he just seemed so out of it. But it was an interesting interview. Yeah, it was interesting. It was a little bit awkward, but interesting for sure. I'm not sure who the rapper was. I feel like these days I just don't know any rapper. Yeah, but it was interesting. I'm looking at Travis Scott as I say I don't know any rapper. By the way, Travis Scott he has released a new T-shirt in collaboration with WWEshop.com. The T-shirt is going on sale for $55, which is too much money for a WWE T-shirt. Let me tell you that. But it's going on sale for $55. Too much money once again. And the T-shirt says "Wrestling is real," so it's interesting. By the way, a bloody Toni Storm. Look at her freaking face. Look at her face. It's insane. And she's not done. She's far from done. Bringing out a tub of champagne and some ice in it seems. Mariah May's got her own bucket as well. Sammy, I got nothing to do with cricket. I had no idea. You're asking the wrong person. I had no idea that cricket was actually happening. All right. But I mean, Mariah May, it's crazy. It reminds me of the picture, a very famous picture of John Cena holding up his championship with a very bloody face. That's what Toni Storm is reminding me of right now. Look at the blood just pouring down her face. It is insane. This is not a pretty sight. This is not a pretty sight at all. Look at that.
What else sadistic can one do? She is a dangerous woman. History on it. To bat. Storm said.
So this is the shirt. She was asking which shirt. So this is the shirt. This is the shirt that they actually have on sale for $55. Yeah, I wouldn't. Interestingly, it has the old WWE logo. I don't know what is it doing there, but it has the old WWE logo. So that's that. Yeah. Dear Lord, look at Toni Storm. She's looking to do to Mariah May exactly what she did to Toni. These ladies are made of steel, it seems, right? This is a crazy hardcore match, the kind of match I did not expect. And you wouldn't expect a match like this from, two ladies like Toni and Mariah. You wouldn't expect that. Insane. Insane. What we're watching right now is insane. Absolutely, Andy. But indeed, what we're watching right now is crazy. And only two people who are in love with wrestling and who are determined and focused can do this, really. It takes a lot of determination to do this, especially for a woman. You have to be all in on pro wrestling to do this kind of stuff. I'm out of words right now. Whatever these ladies are doing at the moment, hats off. That's all I can say. Really, hats off to both the ladies. You won't see a lot of ladies signing up for this stuff. You won't see it. Men, maybe. You see these kind of matches in men's wrestling a lot, but in women's wrestling you don't. And really, I mean, hats off to both of them for signing up for this and actually pulling this off so well. It's crazy. I'm out of words. The match still continues.
How much more? How much more can these two women take? This is certainly for the sickos that headed our way. Giving both credit, Toni Storm now walking
I don't know what Toni Storm is looking for. Is she looking for a steel chair? What is she looking for? But she's ringside. She's searching for something. Oh, the heel. Wow, Mariah May running out of there. The moment she realizes that Tony's got the shoe, the heel in her hand, Mariah May is running out of there. But Toni Storm, like a ghost, right behind her, stomping her face, her head into the title that was laying on the stage. And now Toni Storm, oh, whipping her with that championship. Crazy. This is insane. Man, this is insane. I mean, if you compare this to the beatdown that Cody Rhodes received from The Rock, I feel like that will be dull in comparison to what we're watching right now. This is insanity. The way she's whipping I think I've never seen a title being used like whip before. I've never seen it. What we're seeing at the moment is insane, and it looks like Toni Storm is looking to do the same to Mariah May, what she did to Toni, puncturing her head with the freaking heel. And Toni has got some very ill intentions as she makes her way closer and over to Mariah. Mariah looking to get back up to her feet. Looks like she's begging for mercy over here. She's begging for mercy. Toni, oh my goodness. Mariah takes advantage. Goes for the cover. And a kick out once again. And insanity. Insanity. You're right, Andy. I mean, you cannot top this. You cannot top this. That's crazy. That's insane. Toni Storm repeatedly with the heel. Just, oh my goodness, puncturing Mariah May's head with that heel before putting her to the table, going for the cover now. Mariah May does not kick out. The match is over. But I'm actually concerned for the health and the safety of both the women after this match, because what we just witnessed was insanity. And there's going to be a lot of staples on the way when they get to the back. And definitely a trip to the doctor's office, because what we just witnessed was insanity. Should I say the best match of the night? I think so. The most hardcore match of the night for certain. Maybe not the best in terms of the athleticism, but I've got to say the most hardcore, the most compelling, and a match that really makes you want to stand up and clap for both the wrestlers involved. What a great match. And really kudos to both Toni and Mariah for putting this together. They've earned my respect, I've got to say. And the Tron over there at the top says, the end. The end to the chapter. Absolutely, Andy. I've got to say, really, so much respect for both of them. For both of them. If AEW has done one thing right, it's Toni and Mariah. Really build them up like top stars. Beautiful. What a beautiful poetic ending to that match right there. With that being said, we have been watching the show for about an hour and 54 minutes, so that's about 2 hours. But we still have a lot of good action yet to come. So far we've seen Okada King, we've seen Syndicate versus the Outrunners. Mone has defeated Momo. We saw MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. We've also watched Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet, and the beautiful Toni Storm versus the beautiful Mariah May. Yet to come, though, is the big match between Kenny Omega and Takeshita for the International Championship. Then we've got the steel cage match between Ospreay and Fletcher. And then we've got, at the very end, the world title match between Moxley and Cope. So we've only got 3 matches left from my understanding. And I must say, 3 matches left means that we've got a banger after a banger after a banger yet to come. That's right. Once again, great watching the show together with all of you guys. I hope you all are enjoying the show, and I hope that everybody has had their dinner already, because it's going to be a long night ahead. 3 matches, but I'm pretty sure that each match is easily going to take up at least 30 minutes. Ricky says, now, who's next for Toni Storm? Is she going to go for the title? I said Julia or Diana or Thunder Rosa. Well, how's Diana doing, by the way? Let's get some water. 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. I'll just get some water for myself and BRB, all right? Just 1 second. Thank you. Cheers. And I'm right here. We've got Kenny Omega, by the way, looking good. That's right, James. We got a long night ahead. At least an hour and a half more to go over here. 3 matches, but these are going to be banger after banger after banger, as I said earlier. And here we are, Kenny Omega, using all the pyro budget of the night so far. I think that so far we've only seen the pyro being used for 2 people. One was Swerve Strickland, and the next one, Kenny Omega. Oh, 100% true. True says it's going to be Omega who's going to win the match, and I totally 100% agree with that. I see this match going down no other way. It's got to be Omega. It's got to be Omega. But you know what? We don't always hear this for men's matches following women's matches. But I have to say, this one's going to be a tough act to follow, because Toni Storm and Mariah they tore the house down. And the match that they put together was incredible. And, you know, these guys, of course, Kenny Omega is that good, so, you know, I wouldn't be surprised that he delivers. But still, that was a tough act to follow, so these guys really had to, you know, do something special so people can get over the hangover of Mariah and Toni. Diana and Valkyrie are feuding with Harley Cameron, says Andy. Okay, all right. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Harley, by the way. Lots of good things. And Omega to win, says Ricky. I used my point, AJ. Drink. Thank you. Thanks, Ricky. Thank you. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Twitch was actually fun. In that way, it was actually fun. Yeah. All right, now, let's go. Man, I'm never going to pronounce that last name right. Takeshita, okay. Like, I'm saying it like, let's hear me say this name right now. But 2 minutes later, I'm once again calling him Takeshita. Okay, wow, that's a hard day. Okay, Takeshita. I'm never gonna say it right. It's not it's just, yeah, Takeshita. Okay, I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying. I use my point, AJ. Thank you once again, Ricky. Thank you. That's right. Do we know how many people are in attendance tonight for Revolution? Because it seems like a big crowd over here. I like it. You know, I've been hearing for so long that AW scaled back. They're not drawing, so they've got less and less crowd now. They've got smaller venues and stuff now. But for Revolution, I can see that this place is jam packed. So obviously they're doing well. Yeah, I get it, Takeshita. I get it. I get it, true, but it's just like easier to say Takeshita. But I'll try. Thank you, True. Always so kind to help me out. Thank you. All right, it's hard name to say. Last time I checked, was close to being a sold-out show. It feels like it's a sold-out show, actually. I'm looking at it right now. It looks jam-packed. So definitely feels like a sold-out show. By the way, somebody was online actually last night. My phone was going off on Instagram because lots of people were complaining about how expensive these WWE tickets are now, especially for MSG, where the tickets are now starting at like $200 something. And I was surprised because you know what? Back in the day, if you had to go to MSG, I know because I've purchased tickets countless times, and you know when you're in college and you're starting off, you know, you go for the cheap seats. So I've been to a couple MSG shows where I bought like cheap seats, you know, the top section, and I bought tickets for like $32 for MSG. And that's usually how it started. It was like $28 plus taxes. So it used to be 33, 34, or something like that, dollars, 32, but in that territory. But now they're starting at 200, which is incredible. And then Barclays Center used to be the same. Barclays Center sometimes used to be cheaper. But I used to hate going to the Barclays because it was a mess. MSG was so much better, so much more accessible, you know, center of the city. There's so many subway cars available right next to it, but Barclays used to be a mess. Going back home from the Barclays Center, it was hard. By the way, Kenny Omega diving to the outside. Takeshita is down. Smaller venues are actually smart, pricing people out. Yeah, I agree. Smaller venues are smart because, you know, obviously it's good on TV. You're saving money. Honestly, look at TNA, and I've said this for so long, that TNA is a smart company because they're all about survival. If they had not changed their strategy and they had not started booking these halls for their shows, they would have been out of business right now. But TNA was smart with their money. They spent the money where they felt there was a need for them to spend money, but they saved money where they felt they had to save money. And they had a TV deal. They still have a TV deal. Through their ups and downs, through their highs and their lows, they kept having a TV deal continuously. They had big names come in here and there. So they're smart. And whenever somebody became a free agent, you know, they signed them instantly. It was like that. So they're very smart with their money. And, you know, smaller venues, obviously a smart idea. It's a smart business decision. But let's see. Pricing people out indeed. Now, these days especially, the ticket prices have gone so up for the WWE shows. It's insane. It shouldn't be that way. Tickets should not start at $200. Should not. I remember going to SummerSlam 2015, and I paid $200 or something, $250 for the cheap seats as well. But you know, it was SummerSlam. It was SummerSlam, and we got to see Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker, so it was all worth it. But still, you know, $200 should not be for the cheap seats. No. All doing good, James, my brother. The family over here, the wrestling family here, fantastic. I've got to say, so happy to see you here, James. And I know, James, you don't watch WWE, but, you know, we'd love to have you, even for our WWE watch-alongs, because, yeah, we have fun, right? So, and we're on the road to WrestleMania, James. So if you change your mind about WWE shows, we'd love to have you there as well, right? Let's see. And here we are now with a kick to the gut of Kenny Omega. Followed that up with a DDT. Takeshita. Takeshita. Go for the cover on Omega. Omega with the kick out. Sammy says, I'm heading to SmackDown London next month. Ticket was £400, and that's not even anywhere near the front. Exactly, right? That shouldn't be that way. It should not be that way. And here we are. And I'll tell you, most of the times, this bastard Don Callis, by the way, but most of the times, guys, I'll tell you, the people you see sitting ringside, right? I'm not saying that everybody gets it for free, but most of the people you see sitting ringside, they get their tickets for free. Most of them. Not everybody, though. People do pay an absurd amount of money if they can, but most of the tickets, free. You know, I can say it from my own experience, right? I mean, I was there for WrestleMania 35 free, and that was the closest that I've ever been to the ring, especially WrestleMania. That's like crazy amount of money for that seat, for floor seats. But yeah. Let's see. We got Addy saying Omega should be walking out champion since he's lost twice to him. Plus, Kenny hadn't wrestled a lot since 4 years. That's a good point you make, Brother Andy. James says, AJ, you need to do some more of the streams like you used to when you used to go like festivals and stuff. I would like to. I'd like to, you know. James, I would like to. I haven't been... Yeah, now that you suggested it, James, I'll think about it. Thank you. That was actually an idea. That was not by me, but that was by the Twitch executives who I was working for, and they were like, AJ, you know, you have such an advantage. You should go out and you should film this and you should do that. So we did that based on their recommendation, and it was nice. It was fun, and we'll do more of this, sure. Sammy says, green shirt guy from WWE, always same seat, front row, camera side, must be getting his tickets free or he's a billionaire who never works. Yeah, you know, there's always something happening over there. And now you see it. Kenny Omega once again in that corner. In trouble. Takeshita has got the upper hand clearly. After this match, the next match we're going to be seeing is going to be a steel cage between Ospreay and Fletcher, so that's going to be badass. But the one that I'm obviously looking forward to the most is Cope versus Moxley. I've got butterflies in my stomach when I think about the main event tonight. It's got to be good. Wow. Omega goes down hard. Wow. We got a table being added into the play over here. Takeshita stacking of the table ringside. From my understanding, it's a singles match. I don't think it's a hardcore match, but it's got to be a badass match anyways. The main event, Cope versus Moxley, it's got to be good. And here we are now. It is Omega who's in trouble. And Takeshita looking to put him through the table stacked ringside. Omega, though, one step ahead. Yeah, he's got the foot in. He's got the leg over here. And he's holding onto the rope. Definitely not wanting to be put through the table. And now with the elbow strikes to the back of the head of Takeshita. Omega over here trying to turn the tables around. But how is he going to do it? Oh, dear. Beautiful, beautiful. Sending him back first into the apron. Takeshita has been slowed down, at least for now. Yeah, usually, you know, in wrestling, if you stack the table, you're going to go through the table. And I feel like Takeshita, since he brought up the table himself, he will be the one who will be put through the table. And the table's not going to break itself, so somebody has to break it, and it's going to be Takeshita who's going to be going through it. And now Omega has got some ill intentions, I feel. This was the same exact barricade that we saw being used earlier. There you go. I knew this was coming because Hangman Page, he used this barricade to deliver the moonsault, and Omega was looking to use the same barricade to deliver a moonsault as well. I had a bad feeling about it, and there you go. That's exactly what happened. Takeshita pushing Omega off the barricade into another one, and of course Omega is down right now, not feeling too well. Absolutely agree with that. 100%. Wow. Takeshita once again going for the cover on Omega. Omega kicks out at a 2 count right here. And one more time, a suplex over here delivered to Omega. Omega in a bit of trouble. Takeshita going for the cover and a kick out once again. Right now, Takeshita he may have the upper hand, but there's no way that Omega is losing this match. No way. By the way, guys, did you know that John Cena has a Guinness World Record? He won a Guinness World Record for the longest babyface run in the company. And I was surprised because I had no idea that Guinness World Record actually gives away record for WWE or pro wrestling records as well. But apparently they do. And today I learned that even The Undertaker has a record for the longest WrestleMania streak, which is insane. I had no idea. I had no idea that they were giving away records like that. But cool stuff. And here we are now. It is Kenny Omega now up off the second rope. He goes for a moonsault on Takeshita, going for the cover and a kick out once again from Takeshita right here. Yeah, I got the name right, by the way. All right, got the name right. And Savage is great. He's like, how many more matches do I gotta watch? Because I gotta watch this whole thing. I've paid for it. So we got 2 more matches after this, my brother. But they're gonna be worth your money because the first one is a steel cage match. Obviously it's gonna be badass. We got Ospreay versus Fletcher, and then we've got John Moxley versus Adam Copeland or Edge in the main event for the World Championship. So that's what's happening. That's right, Andy. Thank you for that, Andy. Thank you. And here we are now, Omega. Omega looking to pick things up over here. He's looking for the big one. Yeah. Let's go, Omega. We're definitely looking for a big-ass dive over here to the outside. Oh, dear. Come on. This bastard. Don Callis now. Omega was going full swing ahead, but Don Callis pulling on his leg over here trying to slow him down. Of course, Takeshita over here looking to take advantage, and he clotheslines Omega, both of them falling and rolling out of the ring to the ringside area right next to the table, which again will not break itself. Somebody will have to break it, and I've got a feeling it's got to be Takeshita going through the table, because as the legend says, if you bring the table into the play, you're going to go through the table, and here we are now. Oh my goodness, what the hell was that? I thought that was a freaking German suplex, but Kenny Omega. Now, he churned way too much with his head, his nose literally landing on the mat. That's gotta hurt, especially on the outside, not in the ring. That's gotta hurt. He went face first down on the floor. I get it, Sammy. I get it, my brother. James says, how's the weather for today, Joe? We spring forward today. I know. Daylight saving. James, I thought that your government was going to get rid of daylight saving, but it's still in effect, still happening. I'm not sure when is it going to be, kicked out of the whole system, but daylight saving, it's still going on. How do you feel when that 1 hour of sleep is taken away from you? Because I hate it. I remember, waking up in the morning and then 1 hour is taken away from you. You got to wake up 1 hour early. It's the most ridiculous thing. And then you really value time, because that 1 hour of extra sleep was beautiful. And just it gets taken away from you. That's right, Rick. You got 2 matches left. 2 matches indeed. And here we are now. Kenny Omega and Takeshita, both of them trying to overpower each other. But Takeshita successfully does so. He lifts Kenny Omega up and sends him, hard into the floor, and Omega in trouble. It's a Jedi mind. What is a mind trick? True, that's interesting. That's an interesting theory. Okay, now we've got oh my goodness, not on the edge of the freaking table. Takeshita sending Kenny Omega, holy crap, abs first, into the freaking edge of the table. Insane. How much more punishment is he gonna give to Kenny Omega? That was hard to watch. Yeah. That must have almost felt like getting stabbed by the table right there. That was hard to watch. Is that right? Okay, true. That's interesting, my brother. And Takeshita literally disrespecting Omega, putting his boot on his face, showing no signs of respect whatsoever towards the legendary Kenny Omega. Awful behavior. And the referee now checking on Omega, make sure he's okay and he's able to continue. Wow, Takeshita was going to go for another big one, but Kenny Omega lifts his knees up right in time, with his knees sending straight into the back of Takeshita. And Takeshita, angry, lifts Kenny Omega back up to his feet over here. He is looking for a body slam, or so it seems. There you go, going up to the top turnbuckle. Takeshita is looking to end this early, but Kenny Omega, I think he's going to roll out of the way. He better roll out of the way. Come on, Kenny. Come on, there you go. He does roll out of the way, and Takeshita takes a hard fall straight to the mat from the top turnbuckle. You're right, True. You're right. $100% is going to cost him the match. It's kind of like I predicted. I was thinking that each of these matches are going to take 30 minutes each, but this match is actually topping 30 minutes. It's already been 30 minutes since this match has been on, and it's still going. Wow. James, that's great. Do you like fishing? You know, I'll tell you. I once went fishing at the Hudson, right? It was Pier 46, I believe. So I went fishing, and I don't like go fishing. It was just I was there, and there happened to be like a fishing camp, right? They were giving you the fishing rod, sticks, and whatnot. So I said, okay, it feels like it could be fun. Let's try fishing. I was standing there at the pier for like 30, 30 minutes, 40 minutes with my friend, and literally we caught nothing. We caught nothing. It was so funny. Yeah, and we walked out of there like absolute losers. We got nothing. All right. We had planned that even if we catch a fish, we'd put it back, in the water. But no, we got nothing. And here we are, by the way, big knee straight in the face of Takeshita. This has got to be it, guys. The match is got to be over now. A power bomb, another knee to the face. Kenny Omega go for the cover, and Takeshita kicks out. Come on, Kenny, give him the freaking one-winged angel. Do it. Do it. Really? That's nice, James. That's nice. That's awesome, Sammy. That's great. Having a party tonight. And here we are now. Takeshita. Wow. Wow. He turned Kenny Omega around 360 before sending him down hard to the mat, but Kenny Omega still with the kick out right here. The match still continues. This match has been going on for over 30 minutes, and there are no signs for it to stop either. It seems like these guys can go another 30 over here. But of course, the frustration is starting to build, and you can look at the face of Takeshita, and you can tell that this guy is frustrated. He's done. He wants to put this to an end over here. Kenny Omega is also tired. Takeshita is going to go for a mistake. Oh my goodness, maybe not. Kenny Omega does not get out of the way. He eats a boot to the face from Takeshita in that corner. And now Takeshita placing Omega up on the top turnbuckle. He's following up, climbing right behind him. Looks like he's looking for a reverse superplex. But Omega trying to fight back. There you go. Some chops to the top of the head over here from Omega to Takeshita. Omega trying to turn around as he's on the top turnbuckle. Takeshita grabbing Omega by the hair, hitting him with a big one and sending him to the outside over here. Kenny Omega on the outside, Takeshita in the ring. The referee checking on Kenny right now. Wow. I thought this was it, but the match is still on. Insane. Insane. That's all I can say right now. Absolutely brutal. Takeshita proving to be a bit too heavy for Kenny Omega right now, or at least after all the pain that he's taken up and endured during the match. He was gonna go for the one-winged angel, but his back gives out. He's trying to do it again. He's trying to go for the one-winged angel again. Takeshita gets out of the way. is Takeshita looking for the one-winged angel on Omega. Omega gets out of the way this time around, and now he's got him in a pile driver position, but Takeshita using his body weight, now he's got Kenny Omega in a pile driver position, and he hits him with a pile driver, tombstone pile driver, delivered over here from Takeshita to Kenny Omega, and now Takeshita once again is going for the cover. Wow, Omega's still kicking out. Now I'm convinced that Omega's going to win. Like, I was already convinced when True said he was going to win, but now that he's kicked out of that, he's definitely winning. There's no way that he's losing now. It's over. Wow, Takeshita with the big-ass knee to the face of Kenny Omega, but Kenny Omega one more time kicking out. Yeah, pretty much convinced that it's gonna be Kenny. Wow. Wow. Crazy punch. Punch the face of Kenny Omega. Takeshita gets him up. Kenny Omega slips away. Right behind him. And a knee to the face of Takeshita. Kenny Omega. It's over. It's got to be over now. 100%. A kick out once again from Takeshita. These guys are giving each other the best they've got. Still, the match continues. Hassan says it's got to be Omega. I think so too, brother. I think so too.
Championship, as you mentioned, Tony, hanging in the balance. Oh, look at that face. It's almost like telling Kenny to bring it. Takeshita still with an opportunity to prove that.
Oh my goodness, another big ass knee to the face of Takeshita as he's still on his knees over here in front of him. Yeah, this match is just dragging at this point. Takeshita should just give up. There's no way he's going to win the match anyways. And the fans are chanting one more time, enjoying the knee strikes to the face, obviously.
Omega not moving with the urgency we typically see from him. So, you know what? I think it kind of works though, Shivani, as he knows, oh, they got it. When he goes to catch to do it, this is a mistake. Yeah, this is daring to bring it. Oh, no. Just according to plan. Catch to intercepts. Swinging for the fences. Oh, elbow strike. Intercepted by Omega's knee. Uh-oh, man. Rising Lana ahead. That's the sound of Don Callis dropping his headset. After his man, the international champion, Takeshita, struck on his head. Omega lining up the champion. Makes the sprint.
It's over now. Don Callis, this bastard Don Callis, holding on to Takeshita's hand. Kenny Omega finally going for the one-winged angel. There's no kicking out of this one, but Takeshita able to turn it around. But Kenny Omega once again gets away, and now on a roll with the roll-up on Takeshita. Takeshita rolls Kenny Omega over, it seems. That's right, roll-up on Omega. Wait a second. That was confusing, but Kenny Omega is the winner. He is victorious. So Kenny Omega rolled Takeshita. Takeshita attempted to roll Omega, but Omega one more time rolled over Takeshita and picked up the victory. Good stuff. And as all of you predicted, all of you said it, that was going to be Omega. And Omega is indeed, as True says, the new champion. Good stuff. Pretty cool. Very freaking cool. Good stuff. I think also well deserved over here from, Kenny Omega. Very well deserved. Old school is cool, True. Old school is tried and it's tested. That's what makes it cool. And here we are now, Kenny Omega, the new international champion. Takeshita, by the way, being held to the back over here by Kenny Omega, but I'm sorry, Don Callis. But Kenny Omega in the center of the ring, he finally has come to the realization what's happened over here, that he has won the match and now the international champion. All right, now we got Andy over here saying the settle up the unification match that everybody wants to see, Kenny versus Okada. So Andy said it like quite a bit of, some time back that it was gonna be Omega, so that we're gonna be seeing that unification match. I think Andy said this like during the previous match that we were watching, the Okada versus Brody King match. And you're right, Andy, 100% right. That is exactly what's happening over here. It does feel like the titles will be unified down the line. And the seeds have been planted right now. And it's got to be a match worth watching, too. It's got to be a badass match. All right, with that being said, coming up next is going to be a match that we have been looking forward to the most. It's going to be a steel cage match. And this one is going to be obviously between Ospreay, Will Ospreay versus Fletcher inside a steel cage. And after that, we've only got the main event, that is Moxley versus Edge, Adam Copeland, for the World Championship. So that's going to be another one. Wow. Kenny Omega just taking it all in right now before he walks to the back. The new champion, Kenny Omega. Good stuff.
Congratulations to the new AEW International Champion, Kenny Omega. And fans, we have an absolutely loaded slate of events coming up. We've got Dynasty in April. We've got All in Texas in July. But in between that, it's the one that started it all. AEW's Double or Nothing coming to Phoenix, Arizona.
That's cool. All right, guys, I'll be right back. As we're on break right now, I'm going to take a quick break and BRB, all right? Just 1 second. Thank you. All right, we're back. Sorry for keeping you waiting, guys, but we're here. This is going to be a good one. I already see the steel cages down, so this should be good. Let's go.
Introducing the participants first. Accompanied by Don Callis from Sydney, Australia. Weighing 239 pounds.
This is going to be badass. Look at Fletcher. Fletcher looks good. All right, guys. By the way, how do you feel about the pay-per-view so far? Are you guys liking it? Because I've got to say, I just looked at the timer on my streaming software. It says that we've been streaming for 2 hours and 37 minutes. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like maybe an hour and a half max. But it's been fantastic. Great show. And I've got to say, especially the women's match, the Mariah Toni Storm match, I cannot get it off my head because of how brutal that match was and how well they pulled it off. It was a thing of beauty. I mean, really, so much respect to those two. And here we are now, Fletcher. And everybody says it's going to be Ospreay, right? True says Ospreay, Andy says Ospreay, even heel Ricky says Ospreay, so that's that. It's better than Elimination Chamber, says Andy. That's right. Good pace, I agree. Absolutely agree with the pace. Much. Really, absolutely great pace over here. Now, speaking of Elimination Chamber, I mean, two different... I mean, I feel like Elimination Chamber was good, notable, especially because the heel turn of John Cena happened, so a chamber that you cannot forget. I've got to say, I was not a fan of the Elimination Chamber, recently, all these years. I wasn't really feeling Elimination Chamber, but this year was different mostly because of John Cena's heel turn. Yeah. They really paid attention to Elimination Chamber this year, I feel. How do you guys feel about Fastlane, by the way? WWE Fastlane, that used to be a weird pay-per-view that used to take place between the Chamber and WrestleMania. It used to be like a little pit stop in the middle. It made no sense to me. The graphics made no sense to me. The whole idea made no sense to me. I never liked Fastlane, and I'm so glad they got rid of it. It was one of those weird pay-per-views that they've ever made. Fastlane, Great Balls of Fire, some pay-per-views that they came out with, Stomping Grounds, weird. Like, that's the one word that I have for them, is weird. Like, they were not needed. They were not needed. Can I say day one? Like, not needed. Come on. All right. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I'm a little interested in seeing what they do with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal this time around. I don't know why, but I've got a little bit of a feeling that this time we're going to be seeing Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania and not SmackDown WrestleMania. I could be wrong, but I've got a feeling that this time it's going to be elevated a little bit. I just feel so. I never liked, maybe I say this because I'm a little biased, but I never liked the idea of WrestleMania SmackDown. I never did. It was just a mockery of WrestleMania, I guess, but I never liked it. I never liked WrestleMania SmackDown, neither did I like WrestleMania Raw. So let's see. Wait a second. Actually, let me take a look at it right now. I think we can find some info on it. So if I go to tickets, and let me go down to April, right? I'm just checking it right now. Does it say anything about WrestleMania SmackDown? It does not. It doesn't say anything like that. Yes, it doesn't say WrestleMania SmackDown, but also Hall of Fame is not a separate event either. So it will be WrestleMania SmackDown at the end of the day, anyways, because they don't want to put together a Hall of Fame as a whole separate event. So that's that. Yeah, it's a big crowd indeed. True, that's what I was looking at. I mean, this looks like a really big arena, and the crowd looks jam packed. 100% true. 100%. I thought that one that fans vote in was really good pay per view. Oh, you mean Cyber Sunday, right? I think so. Yeah, I loved. So I was not. I was a little kid when Cyber Sunday used to happen. So I started really watching in 2008, 9, something like that. So Cyber Sunday was already a thing of the past around that time. But I did, watch some of the Cyber Sunday matches, later on, and I realized how great it was and how fantastic of an idea Cyber Sunday was. Really, WWE was a step ahead, or still is a step ahead, should I say. Or wrestling itself is a step ahead of, ahead of everybody else. I mean, they were using the power of social media even before social media was super popular with Cyber Sunday and stuff. So it was cool. It was cool. I agree. And over here we are now. We got a shoulder tackle. Oh my goodness. Big punch to Fletcher right there. And now with a shoulder tackle, Ospreay is down. That was a big ass shoulder tackle, by the way, I've got to say. That was a big one. Okay. And now, this is going to be good. And now, an elbow strike over here to Fletcher. Now sending Fletcher over to the walls with steel, but Fletcher holds on to the cage. And now sending Ospreay over to the ropes, and Ospreay, beautiful Hurricanrana right there to Fletcher. Fletcher now going over to the corner of the ring. Rollins and Punks will watch AEW. They wanted to have a cage match. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I was also thinking about it. The timing of the cage match is quite interesting, right? I mean, we have a cage match tonight, and then we have a cage match tomorrow. The timing definitely raises some eyebrows, without a doubt. But, let's see. I mean, lots of people think that tomorrow's cage match is not going to have a clean finish, that we're going to have an interference from Roman Reigns. Tomorrow's going to really tell us how this road to WrestleMania is going to look like for Roman especially. So we'll see. But here we are now, one more time. It is Ospreay. Oh, my goodness. It seems like he's hurt. Oh, brutal clothesline. That almost looked like it knocked the head out of Ospreay's. That was insane. That was a brutal clothesline from Fletcher. I don't know. It feels like Ospreay might have hurt his foot. Oh, another kick to the head. But that clothesline was fantastically brutal. Oh my goodness. By the way, my brother Broman in the house. Good to see you, brother. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. It's a party in the house when Broman arrives. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, my man. We're watching Revolution here tonight. We're watching AEW tonight. Yeah, and right now we've got a banger of a match going on. It's a steel cage between Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay. And Ospreay is taking a beating right now, following up with that brutal clothesline. Now we've got a brutal chop to the chest. And Ospreay now returning the favor. 1, 2... It looks like he's going to go for a third chop to the chest of Fletcher. Fletcher has had enough, a knee strike to the gut, and now we've got a, oh my good stunner. Fletcher was going to go for the stunner. Ospreay beautifully converting that stunner. I'm sorry, Fletcher was going to go for a suplex, but Ospreay midair converted that suplex into a stunner to Fletcher. Fletcher now sending Ospreay, by the way, head first into the walls of the steel cage, and Ospreay goes down hard. That's gotta hurt. I know, yeah. Ospreay is selling super hard tonight. Doing well. Have you been? Hope you've been doing good. I've been half watching it, doing some. I see apartment cleaning. That's great, bro, man. Yeah, apartment cleaning is great. Can get a little bit tiring, especially for me, because if with my OCD, when I start cleaning something, I really go in, I really dig in, and I really clean like every bit of it. So it gets a little bit exhausting, but the best part about it is when after an hour, 2 hours, when you're done with it, and you see how beautiful your house looks, it's all worth it. It's great. That's great. Everybody bleeds tonight. Yeah, blood for everybody tonight. Man, especially the women, they killed it. They killed it. All right. What is Fletcher, this guy, doing? He's a sick guy. What the hell? Just licking the walls of the cage with the blood on it, licking the walls, and then spitting it in the air. Weird ass guy, Fletcher, I tell you that. Imagine doing this during 2020, 2021. The mainstream media would freak out. All right. Indeed, definitely worth 100% recommend. Would 100% recommend. And here we are now. It's Fletcher with some punches over and over again to Ospreay. Ospreay, poor guy. Sinking in that corner of the ring over there. Literally sinking in that corner. He's got blood pouring there. In AEW, or especially tonight, in AEW, if you're gonna bleed, you're not bleeding little. You're bleeding profusely. You're bleeding so much that it feels like you're wearing a cane mask. You know, look at this guy. Look at his face. It looks like he's wearing a red mask. It's insane. You know, Andy, it's Moxley. Obviously, there's going to be blood, but Revolution has turned into a bloody Revolution tonight, so 100% there's going to be a lot of blood. 100%. And here we are now, one more time. You've got Fletcher, who's got a smirk on his face, by the way. He might be smirking right now, but I'm convinced that he's going to be bleeding too in a bit. By the way, beautiful maneuver right here from Ospreay, like Superman. He was sent to the corner, instead jumping over to the top rope and flying down with a sucker punch to Fletcher. It was beautiful. Thing of beauty. One more time, a few sucker punches and elbow strikes over here to Fletcher from Ospreay. And Kyle now being sent into the steel cage walls over and over again, 3 times head first into the cage walls, and now we've got Ospreay. Go for the cover one more time and a kick out. What a match so far. What a match. He's got so much blood. He's still bleeding, this guy Ospreay, but he's not stopping down. Literally. You just heard the commentator say he is trying to get the blood out of his eyes so you can see. Another big chop to the chest of Fletcher. Fletcher has such a punchable face, by the way. Such a punchable face. It must give these guys so much pleasure in kicking the ass of somebody like Fletcher, right? I mean, such a punchable face. I mean, it's great. It's great. Oh dear. Oh dear. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my, that was a crazy boot to the face, by the way. Crazy boot to the... Oh, Fletcher. Fletcher looks like he's got no regrets. He's the least concerned about Ospreay or his health. He's got no problems giving him more pain and more punishment. Fletcher's cool with it. insane. Insane. I was not expecting this match to go down this way, really. This feels like really a one-sided match right now. Okay, Ospreay trying to change things, turn things around right now. Oh my goodness, a kick to the head of Fletcher. And sending him head first into the top turnbuckle. Now Ospreay looking to send Fletcher straight into the wall of the steel cage. That's right, he does it. Beautiful. Fletcher landing on the outside between the ring and the wall of the steel cage.
It's almost like Ospreay found another gear after he took that punishment, realized he was still hanging in there. It's like an adrenaline thing. Sometimes with the blood coming out of your body, out of your head, your face, whatever, man. It's kind of freaky, and then it kind of goes away. So he's going to ride the wave right now, ride the lightning, as Ospreay. Yeah, Ted.
All right, seems like Ospreay is finally in control over here. We got some sucker punches straight to the head of Fletcher. Fletcher flat on the mat at the moment. How are you guys feeling about the steel cage match right now? All right, looks like he's gonna go for the body slam. Okay, I got a feeling that Ospreay's gonna go for something crazy here. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Was he looking to climb the steel cage right now? I mean, no way was that body slam gonna keep Fletcher down. So maybe a little too rushed over there. Maybe he should have waited a little bit. But there was no way that the body slam was gonna keep Fletcher down. And here we are now. It is Fletcher right behind Ospreay. Looks like he's looking to do something evil here. Fletcher. Ospreay. Okay, Ospreay's back in control here, headbutting Fletcher, and now sending him headfirst into, the edge of the cage, and that's the hardest part of the steel, right? That's the hardest part of the steel, because that's not the net that you're going into. You're literally going into pure raw steel there. And now Fletcher, I don't know if he's bleeding, but, the way that he went straight headfirst into that steel, he's got to be bleeding. Oh, my God. Oh, near fall right there. I thought that Ospreay had it for a second there, but no. Fletcher with the kick out. Great match so far. Great match, and looks like it's gotta be going on for another at least 10 more minutes. I've got a feeling that if you look at it, I think this is the co-main event. The main event is gonna be up next, and the way that this is going, I've got a feeling the main event is gonna be a very long one as well. Maybe this match will go on for the show will go on for another hour, I feel. Great matches left and right. And here we are now. Wow. Oh, goodness. Fletcher with the drop kick to freaking Ospreay. One more time, kicking the head out of Ospreay, sending it straight to the cage wall. And Ospreay's lights out, as you can imagine, and a freaking power bomb to Ospreay this time around. I don't think he should go for the cover because Ospreay, oh my god, that was a 2.95. That's how close the referee's hand was to the mat. But Ospreay is a freaking maniac. He's got a kick out of everything. Fletcher shouldn't be wasting time. We should literally be climbing that steel cage wall and getting the hell out of there because Ospreay, this guy's a zombie right now. He will not give up. Let's go with Ospreay, says Andy. I know, brother. I know. I feel like I should be cheering for Ospreay too. But Fletcher, honestly, has been kicking some ass tonight. And it's been a clean match. We haven't really had any, distractions or dirty stuff going on over here. It's been clean, and honestly, Fletcher has been kicking ass. He's been doing well. He's been having the upper hand tonight. Once again, Fletcher gets Ospreay up back on. Oh dear. So he got him back up on his feet, but Ospreay too tired to stay up, it seems. Wow. A series of kicks straight to the head of Ospreay, obviously. Ospreay. Fletcher doesn't realize what's happening, but Ospreay right behind. Fletcher's a sick son of a gun. Look at that. Licking the blood off his boot. Doesn't realize what's happening. There you go. Insane. I'm convinced that Fletcher is an absolute maniac. Come on. Who does stuff like that? Licking the steel cage walls, getting the blood out of them, and then licking his freaking boot, getting the blood out of his boot and into his tongue? Come on, Fletcher. You gotta be crazy. And now we got a super kick straight to the head of Will Ospreay. Ospreay now chasing Fletcher around, and now we've got a... Oh my... Quick turn of events. And Fletcher one step ahead. Looks like he is gonna go for Ospreay. Ospreay somehow turned this whole thing around. Fletcher's head bouncing on the mat. Ospreay gonna be looking to put this to a freaking end. Fletcher, though, will not give up. He refuses to give up. Insane. And come on. Didn't feel like Ospreay kicked out there. Really felt like the referee's hand was down for the 3. Come on. This is the second time that it's happened. The referee's hand was literally, it felt like less than an inch away. Wait a second. Come on. I just said it felt like the match is very, very clean. But no, we've got some interference here. Come on, looks like the guy is trying to... He's not going to pick the lock, he's going to break the lock. Insane. This was such a beautiful match so far. What a great back and forth, and I respected the hell out of it. I mean, you know, Fletcher was kicking ass, Ospreay was fighting back. It was great, but no, somebody had to come in and ruin it for us, so that's that. And now the guy with the steel chair handing it over to Fletcher. Looks like he's got some other tools that may come in handy. Why doesn't he like get in the steel cage himself? It's a no DQ. If he can give him the weapons, why can't he just get in himself? Like, I don't get it a little bit, to be honest. And now Ospreay kicking the door of the steel cage into the guy's head. Looks like Ospreay is going to be thanking him for the weapons that he just delivered. I don't know, was it thumbtack? Oh, barbed wire bat. Okay, a barbed wire baseball bat. Yeah, absolutely true. It should. Jeff, Andy, that's right. Everybody here cheering for Ospreay. And now... looks like he's going to go for the home run over here. Fletcher. Home run it is. That's right. With a barbed wire baseball bat, indeed. And now the money maker being ruined. Cactus Jack. Brother, I've got to say, Chelsea Green cosplaying as Mick Foley was so good. I loved it. I kind of find her entertaining as well as the U.S. champion, and I feel like her association with Alba Fire is only going to get things more interesting. I think Alba Fire is going to show more personality than ever before, and I'm glad that they have been paired together. I think they'll do magic together, so I'm excited about that. Anyways, here we are now. It looks like Fletcher is begging for mercy, surprisingly. What is that, a ring? He's got the United Empire armband. Really, Fletcher? Really? Really? That's real cute. That's real cute. Oh, a low blow. Insanity. I did not see that low blow coming. I did not see that low blow coming. Honestly, did not. That was crazy. That was insane. And now wiping the blood. Wiping the freaking blood. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. I agree with that, True and Andy. I agree. 100%. Good for Ospreay. This has to be it. This has got to be over now. Ospreay, it's got to be over. It's got to be nights out for Fletcher. Going for the cover. It's over. It's got to be over. Oh, come on. Fletcher's friend comes in over here. Cactus Jack, come on down. That's right. Oh, come on. The sleeper hole locked in on Ospreay now. You've got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. Really, Davis? Really? Bro, just get out of the steel cage if you'd like. I mean, Davis will hold it down for you. Like, why the trash talking? You don't even have to pin him. Just get the hell out of there, right? Okay. Oh, what? What just happened? That's Will Ospreay for you. Holy crap. Thankfully, the referees decide to lock the steel cage door again, and now we've got Fletcher. This is something that he should have... Oh, my... Oh, wow. It's over now. There's no way. What? He's still kicked out?
Fletcher somehow kicks out after that spectacular ass cutter off the cage. My God, that was a super impressive kick out by Kyle Fletcher. I'll tell you, that was really
I was not expecting a kick out right now at this point. How is this match still going on?
Ospreay on hands and
These guys' head needs to get checked. What the hell is going on over here? You're right, True. Everybody wants match of the night. This right here is insane. And I feel like, hands down, I think that it would be safe to say that this is the match of the night. This really is. And now this crazy-ass Will Ospreay wrapping the barbed wire around his elbow. His elbow pad, that is. If he's able to hit Fletcher with that elbow, it's not going to be a pretty scene for sure. And now Fletcher is scared, trying to get it away from there. Wait, damn screwdriver? Maybe True's ahead of me. I haven't seen the screwdriver yet, but... Oh, I see it now. I see it now. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Oh, dear. This man is crazy. This man is insane. What the hell is he doing with that freaking screwdriver? This guy's insane. He's lost it. He's stabbing the guy. No way. Are you kidding me right now? Wow. I don't know how he escaped the counter and did not catch that, but wow. I'm glad he did. Insane. Insane, really.
Two guys just drenched in blood and sweat. Oh, God. Here we go. Fletcher, brainbuster on the chair, maybe. Oh, that's what it was.
Wow.
Fletcher covers two.
Well, that's Will Ospreay for you. The guy's not gonna give up.
Ospreay had the fortitude to kick out. Where is this coming from? Just got the side completely apart.
The whole screwdriver thing was crazy. The way that Fletcher used that screwdriver literally to stab Ospreay was insane. I did not think that he was gonna do that, but he did repeatedly to the back, the front, the head. It was insanity. And now Fletcher is looking for another weapon. What is that? Thumbtacks. Of course, he had to have some thumbtacks, right? There's gotta be chaos. Thumbtacks, right? Oh, there we go. Of course, there's blood. Of course, there had to be thumbtacks. I've got a feeling that Fletcher is the one who's gonna go through them, though. Yeah, there's no way that. All right, nobody goes through the thumbtacks. That's good. Oh, maybe. Okay, there you go. I told you, sir. It's got to be Fletcher. It's got to be Fletcher. The guy, the bastard, deserves to go through them. Good stuff. Good stuff. He deserves it. What? Still? This guy is a freaking maniac. How do you kick out of that? If I was him, I'd get pinned just so that I could go to the back and get my head checked. And my body too. What the hell is wrong with this Kyle Fletcher? This guy is a freaking maniac. This is insane. Ospreay looking to put this to an end now. Kyle Fletcher, this man is still looking to win the match. Come on, get out of there and go get yourself checked. Oh dear. Oh, no way. He's got the screwdriver in his mouth. No way. Holy crap. Holy crap. I can't. Yeah, headbutts are okay. We're going to take headbutts. That's fine. No. Oh, all right. This is the most brutal match I've watched in 2025 so far. The most brutal. This is insane. This is insane. There's no way. There's no way. The mat is full of blood, thumbtacks, and whatnot, and they're gonna take a dive? These guys have lost it. Wow. 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 Superfly off the top is insane. This is insane. Berman, I think that the guy must have been speechless, really. Must have been speechless. Yeah, Fletcher really deserves it, right? He deserves to get his mouth shut. That's for certain. This has got to do it. What a match, guys. What a match. Insane. Every bit of it, insane. The most brutal match that I've watched in a very long time. Wow. What can I tell you? It was insane. Wow. David says Tony whack. Andy says they certainly have raised the bar of brutality compared to the 80s cage match between Tully and Magnum. Absolutely. This was the most, I think, hands down, I can say that I watched personally. I have never watched a steel cage match so brutal, ever. This was the most brutal steel cage match I've ever watched. Without a doubt, 100%. And I've got to say, this guy Fletcher has earned my respect. The stuff that he's done in the ring, not many people are willing to do these days. Not many. And not only did he do all of that, but he didn't give up. He kept fighting. Usually, if you do somebody crazy enough to take up a spot like this, they would usually do it towards the end of the match, not the middle. And Fletcher, he took those thumbtacks, he took all of that punishment, all that pain, but he kept going. This freaking, I don't even know what word to use for him, bastard, maniac. Really, I mean, the stuff that he did was out of this world, and that Spanish Superfly, I think the camera work could have been better. It was not great camera work. That Superfly should have been caught better. The replay is actually doing it more justice, but it was great. The Superfly was fantastic. I was speechless when I saw it. I was absolutely speechless. Beautiful match, beautiful in every way, and I've got to say, match of the night. And I saw a comment from True which made me crack up when they were about to go for the Superfly. True wrote that Moxley and Cope are going to be following this up. So that's hard, right? I mean, how do you follow this up? This is a tough act to follow. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. So that's that. What else do we have here? Punk and Rollins top that. I know, right? I mean, Punk and Rollins got to follow this up too, so that's going to be hard. Will Ospreay the winner? Oh, hell yes, Andy. Absolutely well-deserved. But this Fletcher guy really has earned my respect. I want to see more of him. I really want to see more of his matches. I want to see more of his work. Great guy. How's Moxley Cope going to top this? It's going to be hard, but, it's Moxley. So I think one thing's for certain, just like Andy said earlier, there's going to be blood. There will be blood. But blood's not enough. I mean, this was more than blood. This was more than chaos. This was great. Everything, in every way, was great. Let's see, we got Mike Nicholas saying, I miss Lucha Dragon Austin, was my favorite since Big Brother 16. I see that, brother. Okay. Ospreay landed on his head. It was insane, brother. Every bit of it was insane. Every bit of it. And also, once again, we're getting a replay of that women's match. Insanity. What's up with that SmackDown jacket? A very SmackDown jacket. Tonight, the colors of Revolution are kind of yellow, blue, pink. So I just chose the middle ground. I went with blue. That's what I did.
Hollywood ending. I'm so glad to share it here in Los Angeles with you guys. I want to give it up for Kelly Berglund and Damaris Lewis, who play Nell Stewart and Babs Wingo in Queen of the Ring.
Nice. Sadly, they got no pop, but nice. Sweet.
Yeah, we're grateful the reviews are doing well, but what we really want is to give these ladies just a moment to say what pro wrestling has meant to them as they've fallen. I'm just going to let the ladies talk. I've talked enough.
One thing I learned about pro wrestlers.
Oh, the lady can talk.
You're gonna win before anybody.
She's got a strong voice. Look at that.
Thank you for teaching me that.
She can talk.
Really, for wrestling fans, we wanted the fans to be able to see this movie in theaters on the big screen. So to everyone in this arena, this is for you. It was an honor to play these women wrestlers who laid the foundation for women now, for wrestling now. So please go see it in theaters right now. Theaters. Before it's too late. Go see it.
Ladies, Ash, thank you very much as we get ready to go. Still to come.
You recognize them from Very True. Have you watched any film of theirs or something? That's cool. John Moxley and Cope, the world title match. Tough act to follow indeed. The pressure is on, especially on Cope. He's feeling it right now. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right, what a pay-per-view this has been. I mean, from start to finish, was there a match that we can call a dull match? I don't think so. I think no offense to MJF, but I would say maybe the worst match, and this kind of shows you the quality of the pay-per-view that's been tonight, because it wasn't a bad match by any means. It was a good match. But still, if I had to rank all the matches, the lowest that I would rank would be the MJF match. But that's how good the pay-per-view has been. I have enjoyed every single one of the matches. So, but that's my personal ranking. I would say so far the MJF match goes down, but everything else goes up. So, again, the worst match of the night also was a fantastic match. And that really has been the quality of the show tonight. AEW, and especially Revolution, every single year never disappoints. Revolution has always been historically a fantastic pay-per-view. Oh, really? Okay. All right, I see. The tall lady could talk. Like, really. She could talk. The way, she just started talking instantly grabbed my attention. Yeah, she's good. The TBS match was a dull match. The TBS match. Yeah. Okay, yeah. True, that's true. Maybe TBS match should go down, right? No, but I agree. Fantastic pay-per-view overall. Fantastic. And you know what you get together? Always great. Always a treat. With that being said, guys, I'll be right back in a minute. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. Oh, did I miss his entrance? That sucks. But usually, when an entrance is missed, the person loses. So I guess that was my signal that Cope's gonna lose this match. All right, let's see. Very neon outfit. I like it. Cope's embracing the neon tonight. He's embracing the glow. If Cope wins, Christian cashes in. If Cope wins, Christian cashes in. If Moxley retains a new member, oh, I see. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. If Christian cashes on Cope, it just absolutely 100% would be a stunning moment right there. Let's see. This is gonna be good. But with fans singing along, Cope's feeling it. Look, he's feeling it. He's happy. You can tell. All right, we're watching AEW Revolution. This is the main event. Cope's already in the ring, and now we got, I was about to say Bill Goldberg. We got Moxley coming out. And he's coming out with the briefcase. I was about to say Bill Goldberg. That's so funny. Okay. Guys, why is he carrying a briefcase? Let me know. Is he carrying the title inside the briefcase? Is that the thing? Is that the idea? Okay. It wouldn't shock me if Josh Alexander showed. Really? That'd be interesting. Okay. So is that the idea? He's carrying the title inside the briefcase. Is that right? That's like Orange Cassidy carrying the title inside his backpack. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I figured. But why? Oh, he. See, okay. The title is being held hostage. Oh, all right. That makes sense. Thank you for that, Andy. Thanks, Drew. True. Okay. So Ed should. I'm sorry. Cope should set the title free by winning it, I guess. But Moxley is looking good. I've got to admit, he looks like he's in a great shape. He looks happy. Um, yeah, I love Moxley tonight. Watching him after a long time, and he looks good. He looks good. I love the look of him tonight. Great body language too. He's totally into it. Yeah, he looks like he's in a much better shape than I previously saw him. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, really? Is that the idea? So Moxley says nobody deserves to see. I like it. Okay. He's an angry, angry man tonight, I see. Does he wrestle in a t-shirt? I wonder. All right, get ready, guys. It's time for the main freaking event. Wow, the fans are booing Adam Copeland tonight. Some boos, some cheers. It's mix. I love Moxley tonight. I like it. I have a little idea about what Moxley is trying to do, but so far, I love the character work that he's doing, really. The way he's holding onto the briefcase, his body language, everything, I just like it.
Moxley, the AEW World Champion, the hunter, finding himself the hunted. But as history tells us, Taz, Moxley is never more dangerous than when he feels he's backed into a corner. Oh, I agree with that. I mean, that's well documented. That's what John's about. You can see the difference. There's a load of intensity coming off of Mox and the challenger, Cope, seem poised and calm, and that's just a different level of experience.
I don't believe so, True, because if he has, then I haven't heard anything about it. So I don't believe so, because when they have surgery, you do hear about it, but I don't believe so. There we go. True says, and Andy confirms that he hasn't had it. Thank you, Andy, because regardless if you watch TV or anything or not, if somebody has something like a surgery, wrestling needs would know about it. So yeah, I had never heard of it. So yeah, makes sense. Thank you. Thanks for confirming, Andy. But here we are now. They're going back and forth here with those elbow strikes. Elbow strike and after elbow strike. One more time. There we go. They're trading elbow strikes over here. And that's very neon of Cope, I've got to say. Almost feels like the outfit is inspired by Naomi or somebody because that's so much neon. I've never seen Cope wearing so much neon. Interesting. All right. They continue to trade elbow strikes over here. Over and over and over again, trading it between the two. Both of them down to a knee. All right. So Cope is the first man down over here. Moxley stays on his knee, at least one knee. And Cope trying to make his way back to his feet over here. Back to his feet. And now one more time, elbow strikes being traded. So James over here asking what kind of surgery. So apparently Brian needed a neck surgery, but he did say that he doesn't want a surgery. He wants to heal on his own apparently. So he's saying that he's trying other ways to heal, and there's a 50-50 chance of Brian returning to the ring, but they're hopeful that he's going to be back in the ring sometime this year. And that's why he doesn't want to go for another neck surgery, because with neck surgeries it's either hit or miss, and he doesn't want to take that risk anymore. He doesn't want to take the chance now. So they're trying other ways to heal, and that's always preferred, I guess. But yeah, that's the situation here, that he needs neck surgery apparently. That's right. Thanks, Andy. Thank you for that. JR is yes, it's true. Good old JR. And here we are now. Both Moxley as well as Cope are down ringside. And Cope sending Moxley back into the ring over here. Never a good idea to send your opponent back into the ring before yourself, and that's exactly why Moxley now has Cope in a sleeper hold. Yeah, absolutely true. Nobody wants to undergo surgery, and if there's another path, people usually prefer that path, It's funny because I was watching a reel on Instagram yesterday, and the reel was about one of the segments that Bree did for Brian back in the day, where Stephanie McMahon was the heel, the authority figure, and she was trying to convince Bree that Brian was having an affair with his physical therapist, and the physical therapist was none other than Chelsea Green, who was not really Chelsea Green then. She was a extra, yeah, so she was acting as a physical therapist, so she wasn't like Chelsea Green the wrestler. But it was interesting. That was maybe her debut on WWE television as a physical therapist, so it's funny. Yeah. But yeah, we're hopeful that Brian is going to be better soon. And here we are now, Moxley now targeting, oh goodness, he grabs both the arms of Cope and pulls him over towards himself, sending him face first into the ring post. That's insane. No regard, no respect whatsoever over here for Cope, it seems. Moxley is just looking to destroy him, and now Moxley getting in the face of JR. No respect for JR either.
Yeah, what he said to you was, as you know, JR, you saw the beginning of his career, now you're fixing to see the end of it. That's basically the
wow.
Correct?
Basically, you're right, Taz. Exactly. And that doesn't make me feel no peaceful, easy feeling, let me tell you.
A few more expletives covered in there, but no. The rated R superstar having his skull bounced off the steel barricade at ringside.
We are watching two great world champions at the end of what has been a just tremendous program. And again, Copeland, I'm not so sure how much more he can take to that neck.
Cope, over the course of his Hall of Fame career, 11-time former world champion.
Look at this.
2-time former TNT champion. Is
Shot right in front of us here, guys. Careful. There you go.
I mean, anytime Moxley is crawling around.
Moxley has no conscience.
Absolutely not.
None whatsoever.
Going in from that neck bend, goes right towards the esophagus area and the adamantine area. Point of the elbow delivered directly into the throat of the challenger.
Moxley's
I just feel bad right now for Cope. I mean, he's going to get his butt kicked at the moment. So True says it's going to be Christian who's going to leave as champion. You know, the more you say it, the more I start believing in it. And if it doesn't happen, True, I'm going to be severely disappointed. What can I tell you? But now Moxley once again looking for a back break over here to Cope, and Cope sent back first into the apron, the edge of the ring over here. Honestly, that would be the best ending to Revolution. It's going to have everybody talking, regardless of if they're watching or not. Everybody's going to talk about it. And it's been a beautiful pay-per-view, and you know, who knows, maybe because of this moment, a lot more people are going to be watching it after it's over, because Christian cashing in on Edge, on Cope, you know, there's a lot of history in there and a lot of future in there as well. So definitely, it's got to be the best ending to Revolution, 100%. And Moxley now with a boot. Cope goes down. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw a post that I made recently on Instagram, where Kali, he was doing an interview with an Indian media, and the question that he was asked was if he has any regret about not sharing the ring with any of the wrestlers out there, and to which Kali said no, there only one person, and he's The Rock. That The Rock is the only guy that he wants to fight. The Rock is the only guy that he wants to face in the ring. And then the reporter asked him, was there anybody who Kali was afraid of, was scared of, and he never wanted to get in the ring with him because he intimidated Kali? And Kali said, no, nobody was like that. Nobody like that existed, because there was nobody in the locker room that Kali did not defeat, that Kali did not beat when he was in the WWE. And I was listening to it, and I just lost my mind. What? Is he really lying to the reporter with a straight face? Because he did. He did. He had the balls to say, oh, I've defeated the entire locker room. I was like, okay, Kali. All right. I'm still saying Jay White leaves champion, says James. That's crazy, James. That's a crazy theory. If that happens, I mean, wow. Let's see. Jay White might be the new member, says Andy. Okay, let's see. That's very well possible as well. And by the way, knee strike to the back of Cope. And now, digging the knee into the back while pulling on the hair of Cope. Moxley over here arguing with the referee, it seems. Yeah, I knew this was coming. Wow. Man, Moxley's got to do a lot more than that if he wants to win the match, though. This is really not gonna keep Cope down. He's got to do a lot more. And by the way, this main card has been going on for about 3 hours and 35 minutes, and what a show this has been, really, right? We have exceeded 3 hours and 30 minutes, and really doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like we've been sitting for that long. And that just goes on to show how entertaining the show has been tonight. I see Jay White selling his soul to Moxley and turning heel, says Ricky. Okay, Ricky's all about selling souls these days, I see. All right, Ricky. By the way, a DDT over here, a tremendous DDT, and Moxley's feeling the effects of it. The Cope is tired, he's exhausted, he's lying flat. Trying to get back up to his feet over here. Cope and Moxley, both of them. Clothesline once again, right here from Cope to Moxley.
Desperate, you're right, Sean. Definitely desperate. That is a make or break lariat. If Copeland
And Cope this time around, he gets Moxley up and sends him face first into the mat. Moxley in trouble again. Cope running over to the ropes, clothesline, rebounds, clothesline, Moxley, one more time. All right, vintage Cope, I guess, going for the cover on Moxley, but a kick out. Looks like a DDT is coming up next. Once again, we are watching the main event of Revolution. It's Moxley versus Cope. Highly anticipated main event, but a lot can happen after the show is over, after the match is over. I'm hoping and expecting, just like True said, a cash-in from Christian Cage. But let's see, time will tell.
What do you take it?
Yeah, just how badly, I think, Tony, indicates just how badly that Cope wants to win this match.
And now they're going for a superplex of the top rope. Is Moxley going to be... Oh, he could not. There you go. Tremendous superplex, and Moxley landed hard on his back. You could just see that. The way he landed was hard. Moxley in tremendous pain right now as they go for the superplex. I see Cole versus Jay White having a match at Double or Nothing, says Ricky. Okay. I like the idea of Christian and Cole better, honestly. So even though Jay White coming in would be cool, I'm hoping that we get a Christian Cage surprise. I'm hoping so.
Looks so disoriented. Uncomfortable.
Staggers his feet, JR. You're right.
Wow, a spear off the apron. So Moxley was on the apron, but Cope runs over to Moxley, hits him with a spear, with both of them landing ringside, outside of the ring. Both men down. What a match it's been, really. Tremendous. Tremendous. You're right, Ricky. Yeah, he's lost. Moxley is officially, he's lost his freaking mind. I thought he was gonna break the damn camera, but no, he's now trying to rip apart the ringside area, getting the mat off, showing Cope no mercy. He gets the mat off. He wants to, I feel like he wants to punish Cope at this point. Punish him right on the concrete. It's crazy. And now we've got Cope in trouble. Moxley looks like he wants to pile drive. That's insane. Good stuff. Cope able to turn it around, toss Moxley back first into the concrete, really. But Moxley was trying to hit Cope with a pile driver on the concrete. He's got a lot, really, I mean, he's got to be out of his mind right now. And now Cope was running over to hit Moxley with a spear out of nowhere. Oh my goodness, stomp! Vintage Seth Rollins, a stomp to the back of the head. And Adam Copeland's head just bounced off the concrete. And apparently that made Moxley happy. Look at him smirking, smiling, laughing, as Cope seems like he's lights out. That's right, concrete stomp indeed, true. And now Cope's really lights out right now. Everybody see Christian Cage catching him tonight. I hope so, Ricky. I hope so. You know, that's what I'll say. I hope so. But right now it seems like Cope is not gonna win, or so it seems. So we'll see what happens. Going for the cover. Because only if he wins, then Christian Cage should cash in, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Sorry, guys. That's what happens when you have to wake up in the morning for the shows. If Moxley wins now, says Jeff, I agree. Absolutely agree. Oh dear, pile driver, but this time it was okay because it was in the ring, not on the concrete, so it's alright. Especially hitting somebody who has had history of neck problems. Hitting a pile driver on the concrete is crazy. What are you, Ridge Holland? Can't do that, Moxley. Alright, anyways. Let's see. All right, he's got him a headlock locked in real tight. Moxley. Wow. I don't know. Cope is drooling at this point right now, it seems. Yeah, it seems like he's kind of out of it. The referee is checking on. Cope's still moving his arm around, making sure to let the referee know that he's okay, that he's still in control, that he's still awake. And now trying to power his way out of that hold over there, the neck hold. Cope is angry, he's furious, he's trying to get back up, walking over, crawling over to the ropes. He's literally fingertips away right now, that's true. Wow. Cope doesn't realize what's happening right now, but Moxley and the referee right now in a little bit of an argument. Wow. But this is how all the referees should be, right? They should get in the face of the wrestlers who are doing wrong and should really let them know they're doing wrong and teach them a lesson. That's how the referees should be. Wow. What do you guys think? Is Jay White gonna come in now? I mean, the referee's down and out. What's gonna happen? Come on, what's happening? Something's gonna go down. Oh, steel chair in hand. Okay. Hey, Rory, welcome. Good to see you. It's been a while. And they say Christian cashes in on Moxley again. Shows how Cope much better, how he's so much better than Cope. I see. Okay. Well, we were hoping that that Cope wins and then Christian cashes in. But I guess you're right. I mean, even if Christian becomes champion, it still gives him a chance to show Cope how much better he is. You're right. Still gives him the bragging right. By the way, look at that big maneuver right here from Edge, from Cope, I'm sorry. Moxley was holding the steel chair, but Cope was able to get his legs up in time, kicking the steel chair, hitting him in the face with it. And now Moxley is taken aback, or so it seems. He's down. He's trying to get back up over here. And Cope getting back up to his feet. Moxley. Spear. He's gonna go. Oh, double clothesline right there. Both the men go down hard. Both of the men down on the mat at the moment. Well, Utah. Oh dear, come on. That's one guy I'm not very fond of. Utah. Come on. Wheeler, Utah. So I'm a little behind you guys, it seems, right? Maybe 30 seconds or so. But Wheeler Yuta is here. I've got to say, if there's one guy in AEW that I still don't like, it's Yuta. By the way, Sammy G. Remember Sammy G and Tay Conti? I mean, every single person in wrestling that I've ever told you I'm not fond of, they end up not being in wrestling. So, I mean, Sammy G, you barely see him. Tay, of course, she's busy with her stuff, so you don't see them. Wow. Wow. Okay, Utah. All right.
It's Stockholm syndrome is what it is. Yuta identifying with his captor, John Moxley. Yuta's capable of so much more than this, than to be John Moxley's lackey.
Well, Mox ordered Yuta to go out and grab again, which we assume the world titles in that briefcase.
Oh my goodness. Come on now. So this is exactly what you guys thought was going to happen, right? Jay White coming in, and that's exactly what's happening here. Jay White is here. Oh my gosh. Straight in the face of Cope. I don't think that Jay White meant to do that, but he's done it anyways. He's put Cope out here. And Wheeler Yuta now grabbing Jay White, sitting him to the barricade. Shot to the face. Jay White trying to get away. So is Yuta apparently following him through out of the stage here. So I guess this leaves us down to Moxley and Cope. And Cope's gonna kick out of this. There's no way that he does not. Wait, there's no referee? Yeah, the referee comes back. But Cope's gonna kick out. Cope is gonna kick out. I think this pretty much leaves the door open for Christian Cage now. He's gonna kick out. There's no way. Yeah, no surprise here. I think this definitely leaves the door open for Christian Cage. Jay White already came in and he went out. He's not going to be the one closing the show. It's either going to end with Cope winning or Christian coming in. It has to be one of the two. Moxley is not going to walk out champion. I don't think so.
But John Moxley still with the advantage.
Cope was obliterated by that belt or that briefcase, whatever you want to call it.
Is it over? Ah, he kicked out. Knew it. That was a good spear, but not enough to get to keep Moxley down. That is.
Was jaw-jacking with the referee. And every opportunist was Copeland. This is more than a match. It's a freaking struggle. Gut-wrenching, so this is.
Cope to his feet. The spear on Moxley.
This has to be it now. 2 spears in a row, and he's going for a third one, it seems. Cope. This is gonna be good. Come on, 3rd spear now in a row. He goes for a 3rd one. This has got to be over now. This has got to be it. Wait a second. Oh, come on. No way. Is he gonna do it right now? Oh my goodness. There's no way it's happening right now. He signed the contract, which means he's going to cash it in for the championship. So it's a triple threat now?
Christian Cage has signed his contract, now officially making this a three-way match for the World Championship. There's no disqualification in the three-way.
So Moxley versus Cope has now turned into, holy crap, a spear. I was not expecting a kick out. That was insane. That was crazy. Christian Cage, so cunning. He was pinning Cope while he was being held in a submission by Moxley. That's insane.
God, what a story we're seeing unfold here. It's amazing. Christian, he's reaching for Cope.
What? 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 What kind of an ending is this? What the hell? What was the point of the freaking cash in then? Christian could have cashed in, screwed Cope out of, the championship, and then we would have had a fantastic feud. But now Christian gets nothing, Cope gets nothing, and Moxley is still champion after the cash in. This is the weirdest ending, really. Why did Christian just not wait until the match was over then? What can I tell you? This was the most underwhelming finish that I could have imagined. Well, okay. All right. I'm going to put my sunglasses on. What can I say? All right. But no, I agree. Yeah. We're going to get Swerve versus Moxley. I'll take it. Swerve is, one of my favorites. So I'm happy. But I'm feeling for Christian and Cope right now because it makes them look like a fool. It makes especially Christian look like a fool, right? It's stupid. What can I say? It makes no sense. I mean, this makes no sense to me at all. I'm trying for it to make sense, but it makes no sense to me. It's good for Moxley. Badass. Like, he came in, boom, champion, he went out. Cash in, boom, he went out. Cool. But, like, what does it do? How did it help Christian? Like, how did it help him? It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. I like that. I like that, Nana. Prince Nana is here. Well, okay. That was cool. That was good. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for being here. Revolution was super fun. Weird-ass ending, but hey, still, lots of fun. Lots of fun, I've got to say. I want to thank everybody for being here. As always, thank you so much for your love. Revolution was great. Always so much better when we're watching wrestling together. It's so much more entertaining. Wait a second. Swerve, by the way. Look at Swerve. What a way to send a message to Moxley. Yeah, this guy, literally, he's the head of the table right here in AEW. There's no question about that. Swerve versus Moxley, it's going to be scary good. It's going to be scary good. That's right. Well, once again, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow for Raw. And yeah, Swerve sending a very, very strong message over here to Moxley. Very strong message. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, True. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching AEW Revolution with me. It was a fantastic experience watching it together. And tomorrow, I'll be here watching Raw at MSG with all of you, following that up with the NXT. So it's going to be a great week ahead of wrestling. I look forward to watching all the shows with you. I hope you all have a great night. I hope you all sleep well. Today we were a little bit late. We didn't do the pre-show, but tomorrow we'll be here on time. So thank you once again so much, guys. I hope you all have a good night. Sleep well. Take care. And much love to all of you. Take care, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw.